how are we? Are we ready for indies? Are we ready? Our time is now. Our time is flumping now. I'm actually really excited for this. Look at how cute the little indie background is. I genuinely wanted to scream this from the rooftops on, well, for like 3 weeks now. But also,
Hey, look!
listen, the Gamescom one did not hit as hard as the indies one did. Let me tell you that for free. Let me tell you that for free. So I've been like, I want to shout it from the rooftop the way it all moves. It's so cute. How are we all though? Are we all good? Are we all, how was our Thursdays? This was my first day back at work. I genuinely was not expecting to be here on time whatsoever. I thought we'd be watching like a recap for a little bit. But let me say hi to my favourites first, which is Emily, Jane and Melissa. Thank you for the daily rupees. And Salvik, of course. Melissa, thank you for the 30 stream streak. Salvik, thank you for the 10. Emily, thank you for the 45. Jesus Christ. And Emily, you're nearly on 100 rupees, as is Melissa. So that's exciting as well. This is brilliant. How are we? Oh, yeah, bring on the indies. Happy Indie Day to you guys too. And Lily, you have a little Pichu there. Adorable, adorable. Van, what is up? What's going on? How's life? How we all doing? How y'all doing? Not even the best indie. I know. You have to take what you can get at this point. Unfortunately, she will be in Marvel boot camp for a while, so we might not see her for a little bit. Updates, no worries. We will try Salvik. It's a pretty rapid live show from what I can remember, like 60 minutes to 75. After that, we'll watch the FABLE gameplay. After that, we'll watch the Tomb Raider gameplay, but you've probably already seen. I've been tweeting about Tomb Raider already, so I have seen bits of it. I don't know how long the gameplay is, but I have been critiquing already on the wonderful world of Twitter. And I saw the Batman set today as well, which I posted literally every year because I was so excited. But we'll do a little recap of that, then I'll have to skedaddle on the end stream because I want to spruce the place up a bit for Death coming tomorrow. It's actually not messy for once, but I gotta change that bedding. And it takes me like 7 years to change bedding because it's the worst job in the world. That FABLE combat really does look ass. I did see a little bit like it was a mobile game, but I'm gonna reserve my thoughts. Anyway, let's go. Indies time. I know, Van. Crazy stuff happening. Are you ready? I don't really think... Oh. Get out of here if you're a child. Get out of here.
Every year, hundreds of independent game developers flock to Gamescom to get their games into the hands of players. Welcome to the Gamescom Awesome Indie Show 2026. Coming up, we're highlighting some of the coolest, weirdest, most impressive, most ingenious independent games from this year's Gamescom.
Oh, this looks great already. I'm sold on like three
You can
things.
expect exclusive trailers and gameplay reveals, in-depth game previews, and interviews with the people bringing these games to life.
I made a game about just walking around in this environment.
So don't go anywhere. The Gamescom Awesome Indie Show 2026 starts right now.
Excellent.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to the
Hi,
Gamescom
Damon.
Awesome Indie Show. I'm Damon Hatfield, coming to you from IGN's Los Angeles studio. Gamescom is a celebration of gaming worldwide, and every year, hundreds of studios from nearly 70 countries around the world make their way to Cologne, Germany, to share their work with you.
bloody
And the
cathedral.
Gamescom Awesome Indie Show is a chance to
Gorgeous.
showcase some of the coolest
Yeah,
new
I want
projects
that
from
game.
independent developers.
I want the cat
You might
game
know some
already.
of them, others might be brand new, but they're all doing incredible work.
I
But
want
like I
whatever
said,
that is too.
Gamescom is an international affair.
It's not a
and
hard
the
sell for
Gamescom
me.
Awesome Indie Show wouldn't be possible without all of IGN's teams around the globe working together. It's time to check in with my esteemed colleague across the pond, Jane Douglas.
So do IGN sponsor the indies?
Thanks, Damon. I'm here in IGN's brand new London studio. Coming up, we'll be
She
showing
is
you
such a
ton
BBC
of
News
trailers and
presenter
dropping some
voice.
exclusive release date
Oh my
reveals.
goodness.
But we'll also bring you some hands-on previews and talk to some devs
That looks
about how
Limbo-esque.
these games came to life. In just a moment, we'll hit the Gamescom show floor to see some indies out in the wild.
Wow.
But first,
Live
there are
previews?
millions of games out there to keep track of. And here at IGN, we pride ourselves on helping you find what to play next. Scan the QR code on
Do you think
screen
this
and
is
you'll be able to
pre-recorded?
easily wishlist any
I just have to
games
go
shown during the
pre-recorded.
Gamescom Awesome Indies show or elsewhere
too
in our
perfect.
Gamescom coverage. Now, let's hand things over to our field team.
The field team, okay. Jesus God.
Thanks, Jane. You're watching the Gamescom Awesome Indie
Who's
Show.
dying?
We're here on the
Oh,
Gamescom
yeah.
show floor, and
Sorry.
it's massive and full
Took a
of
wee second.
incredible
I
video
know.
games to play.
That's right, and in just a bit we'll get to play some awesome indie games, but first it's time for some
That was a
trailers.
sad one
These next
today
games
again.
take a classic idea and add a whole new spin to
Granted,
them.
I know
Let's
they're
take
all
a
in
look
their
at our
80s,
first batch of
but still.
games right here on the Gamescom Awesome Indie
I know,
Show.
it's so sad. Okay, the music for this one's phenomenal. It's too difficult for me. No, not for me either. I'm just so ass at these kind of games though. It's got a catchy wee song. Miller, what's gotten into you? I think those big walk streams have made you an angry little person. This looks cool. I don't doubt that it was bad. I don't doubt you. I trust your judgment. Yeah, this looks cool. I like the design of this. Yeah, it looks really interesting. Music's such a selling point for me as well. If the music slaps, you've already got me interested. The animation. Chrono script. Oh, I'll put you in the subs bench. Play the demo?
Okay, little by little.
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
What is going on?
I'm scared right now, but it's okay. We got this.
Okay, Emily sold. A new friend slot. This is what you wanted, Miller. Your voice is okay. I mean,
We have 25 dead.
that'll be chaos.
26.
Oh my gosh!
That could be horrendous.
Okay, there's a bomb. Do not stop the car.
Keep going, keep going.
You're timed as well? Yeah,
As our
I
lobby
think I'm with
secretary,
Miller.
you play a crucial role, and I realize this may
Is
be
this the one I like the
challenging
look
because
of?
you are a cat.
Yes, this is. This is the one I like the look of.
While your office work has been exemplary, it has come to our attention that you have been doing tasks outside your purview.
I'm sold. I'm so sold.
Although we may joke, this is no laughing matter. Among your offenses,
No, this is a me
you
game.
have been misusing company resources,
And I get to play the
destroying docked
keyboard.
property,
Even better.
violating our non-compete clause, seducing our middle management,
And it's a dating sim.
sleeping on the job.
Perfect.
Your personal improvement plan is to be a good corporate asset with a silly little face and tiny toe beans.
I can be
Remember
a silly
that the
little face with
executives are
tiny toe
always
beans.
Because they care about your performance. Thank you for listening. Your constant commitment to improvement will someday make you adequate.
This is perfect. This
Wonderful!
was the most perfect thing ever.
Now go be the best cat secretary you can be.
I will. I'll be there. Cat secretary. I'll be there. Oh, shut up, Salvik. Have some whimsy in your life. Me as I was slating the last game.
Meet Pawn,
Oh, I
a
like this.
tanuki with a good heart
Sold.
and a talent for doing things later.
Sold.
The Matsuri Festival is right around the corner.
Are you
Let's
flumping
just
kidding me?
say it has seen better centuries. So Pawn gets to work. A letter here, a package there, and a totally necessary backflip to top
This
it
is
off.
the most Switch game I've ever seen.
Friends
I
to
need
make.
this.
Games to play, activities to do, stories to share, and a little quiet
I think he
pride
did, you're
in a
right.
job
I
done
recognize it.
just right.
Or a version
In our
of this.
Pawn, he's ready to make a difference. All it takes, one long summer to fix what matters
But to be
most.
fair, there's a lot of like postal delivery games, so I'm not unsure. This looks class.
Tanuki Pawn Summer. Wishlist now.
The demo now. Okay.
Solving a murder, navigating complex, intersecting political philosophies, and making morally gray decisions sounds complicated
like
under
our Twitch
ideal
chat every day.
circumstances. But something tells me
Cheekiest
it's
of
even
the
harder
month.
when you're under lockdown in an apartment building on the eve of a world war.
Shut up, Miller.
If you're a fan of Disco Elysium, keep an eye on this one. Here's Glass House.
Hi, Lynette. How are you? I'm good, thank you. I'm good. How was your Thursday?
On a morning shift, you end up finding 3 corpses under your roof. What
Hate when
would
that
you do?
happens. I really do.
You call the vassals. Nah.
No,
there's a
this
war
could be a
outside.
bit of us.
They'd arrest you out of caution. You solve the mystery. Good. You won't be alone. Your party are your flatmates. Though, can you trust them?
And I can make fun of the voice the entire
Maybe
time.
you should run
Perfect.
away. But how can you?
That
The
stupid
fiefdom of
bird's eye
London
view
stock
again.
is in
I don't
lockdown.
like it.
So, let me ask you again, comrade.
Let me ask
if,
you again,
on a morning
comrade.
shift, you find yourself trapped in a crime scene, what would you do?
Yeah, I like the look of this also. I think I already like more than the actual showcase. It's so far up. That's like there. Oh, dice rolls? Oh. This looks quite intricate, actually. Glass House. Demo available in October. Okay, reminds me of that one. Your Thursday was short. Worked too long and ended up doing nothing. Oh, that's a nightmare.
The fiefdom of London.
Well, at least it's over.
Trapped both in his
I know.
lockdown apartment building
Melissa.
and the dystopian society of London stock, Wildmare is having an extremely bad day. Stepping
see
into his
that.
shoes in atmospheric isometric RPG Glass House means dealing with the demands of the strange and abrasive residents, wrestling with a web of competing ideologies, and investigating a
Thank
triple
you.
murder, all with
I'm
a
proud of that
blinding
tag.
hangover. Between its political musings, bleakly funny setting, and human train wreck of a
Don't know what to do,
protagonist,
straight here.
comparisons with Disco Elysium are unavoidable. Glass House wears its inspiration firmly on its sleeve, but it's shaping up to be much more than just a clone. One standout is its turn-based combat.
I like
When things
that.
turn ugly,
I
you're
love-
free
I
to
was
turn to fists
just
or any
saying I
weapons
love
discovered
turn-based
during the
combat.
investigation, rolling dice to inflict damage on the opponent's health. But words can also be just as impactful as violence. While the enemy keeps swinging punches, Wildmare can deploy different styles of negotiation instead,
Okay.
ranging from aggressive to persuasive to subversive
like
and
that.
more, to damage their threat instead of their health, gradually calming them down. In the process, their resistances and weaknesses to particular kinds of argument will be revealed. But you can't just keep hammering away with the same approach once you discover a crack in the armor.
His
Using
naked
the same
peck?
argument
His
multiple times in a
nuts?
row lessens its effectiveness, and each can only be used a certain number of times total before it's
Not his
exhausted. The
nuts.
clever debater weaves it between different lines of attack to wear the target down. The strength of those different styles is determined by Wildmare's political outlook. Instead of upgrading traditional RPG stats with skill points, you invest points of view into ideologies,
Okay.
each inspired
God,
by
it is getting
real-world
intricate,
politics but
actually.
reimagined to fit this strange world.
He had
Invest in the
nuts.
collectivist philosophy of holisticism, and the power of sensible arguments increases, while committing to capitalistic
Shout
Confute
something
criticism as the
mildly
path to
right
becoming
wing.
more persuasive.
God.
Over the course of
Miller
the game,
every
more
day
points
in
of view
here.
are earned by musing on different political dilemmas thrown out by the world of London stock. Is the lockdown justified, for example, or an infringement on personal freedoms? Whatever your answer, you get to invest further in your chosen ideologies. Each particular combination
Interesting.
even confers its own unique
This
title,
feels like a
like the
death
philosophical equivalent of a D&D class. Want to be
Just
a
me?
warmongering sophist? Well, better commit yourself to mixing colonialism and holisticism, the perfect build for somehow being the most reasonable guy in the room while also furiously berating anyone who disagrees with you. Of course, these decisions also affect what dialogue and choices are available while exploring the building,
waiting for that
interacting
one.
with people and objects, and reacting to the director and the choir,
You're
the two
missing
voices
that I
in
said
Vildmir's head that narrate and offer
there was an
running
option
commentary.
to say something
Each ideology
mildly
opens up its
right-wing,
own
and I
possible
said,
courses of
"Oh,
action
that's
based on
Miller
how many
every
points
day
are
in here."
invested in it, and every NPC has their own political compass too, determining how they react in dialogue.
Why are you guys
and
only
what
locking
weaknesses
in
and
at the
strengths
notes?
they have
What's
in a
that
verbal
about?
sparring match. It's not just a load of empty debate, though. Even outside of the thorny issue of the unsolved murders, there are all sorts of moral choices to be made. As deputy head of the condominium, one of Vildmir's first responsibilities in
Link
the game is
is
to hand
crazy.
out the week's meager rations. Who gets a
I want
share
to know
and
what
how
it
much,
is, Miller.
however, is up to the player. They can be greedily hoarded, unfairly distributed in exchange for bribes, or
Nobody's
portioned out
sending
according to
nudes to
apparent
each
need.
other.
And you'd better believe that those that go hungry will remember it. With resources so scarce inside the building, the game's surprisingly extensive crafting system is another
Real,
key
actually,
feature.
Van.
Items
Oh,
gathered
ramen.
from unattended drawers and cupboards can be combined to make equipment
Miller,
like bandages, onion
come
soup,
on.
and joints. These can be useful in combat, open up dialogue
We're
options in
PG
conversation,
compared to
or
Sky's
in the
chat.
case of lockpicks,
We're
unlock
PG
whole
compared
new
to
areas
Wade's
to snoop
chat.
around in for clues.
We're very PG
Altogether,
here
these systems
compared
point
to
to an
others, okay?
experience that behind all the very Disco
I'd break
Elysium-style
'em.
dark humor
Wait.
and surreal world building is going to be something
just-
a bit more mechanically varied than its obvious inspiration. It looks a touch closer to the feel of a traditional CRPG, only with fewer fireballs and more authoritarianism. It's an interesting twist on the formula and certainly makes it clear that Glass House is more than just an imitator. Now we just need to figure out which of the ideologies
Miller.
best justifies unlocking every door in the building and stealing everything that isn't nailed down.
Meller
This is your last
Spideller.
day, Wield.
I'm glad you
I
banned
am
yourself.
sorry for that.
Bad Miller.
It's time
You
for
have
more
been
from
turned
the
into a little
Gamescom
angry
Awesome
soul since
Indie
the big
Show.
walk.
And wouldn't it be cool if there was a game, a Metroidvania even, about a cannon that thinks it's a sparrow? Well, good news,
Okay.
there is.
Perfect.
Let's find out more about a game called About Cannons and Sparrows right here at Gamescom
Does what it
Awesome
says in the
Indie
tin
Show.
as well.
Follow me.
Amazing. It's a long walk to the end area.
About Cannons and Sparrows is a Metroidvania action adventure with a little cannon.
The last four digits won't get you anywhere because you also need the security number.
You
You also
cannot shoot at the very
Salve.
beginning, so he tries to find its own ways to
Christ.
solve problems.
You have
The
Pichu as
title,
well?
it's a
How,
German
how,
phrase,
how?
Which means
I'm not playing
to
with Kaiser
crack a nut
99
with a
today, no.
sledgehammer, so to put too much effort in something. When I started a new
That is
company,
the
I used
creepiest
to work like
bird
20
I've ever
years
seen.
in the advertising industry.
It was a
and
drop.
This phrase was something I had in my mind
it's
when
just
it comes
dropped.
to
How do I
human
acquire?
resources and night shifts.
He's
and
busy,
so on.
yes.
And so
When
we
is he streaming?
started
Probably
to call
soon.
our company, which we started
In the next
about
hour.
Cannons and Sparrows, to make things differently. But after a while, we came up with
Oh,
the
that's
idea
fun.
to make a game out of some visuals we made. I
Oh, so
needed
that's just a
something which
drop
is
and
little bit
then
more
the
for me, a
Pokeballs
little bit
are
more directly for
the-
the audience.
the sub
and
things.
Making
Okay,
your own
I'm with
product
you.
is something quite new to us, and yeah, this
Miller,
is the main reason
I'm
to make
gonna
something for
box
us.
you by the end of the night. I'm gonna box
This
you out of
game
the chat.
reflects what we experience. So this is why you play this little cannon in the world, and you're a little bit
I did
lost,
say it was the most
and
horrible
you
bird I've
always
ever
think,
seen.
Okay,
The scariest.
now I need to shoot something. You're always trying to go the easiest way, but the game is kind of stopping you.
Why? The
When we
cannon's
started,
walking?
we thought, okay, what is the easiest way for us to make a game? And we thought about a platformer. And after we showed our first concept, the people who saw that told us, okay, this
It's the most
has to be
indie
a
game I've ever seen.
Metroidvania. It's not the easiest way to make your first steps into the gaming development.
I have to respect
I
it.
created all those characters by sculpting them in VR. I really had a burnout
He
these days.
sculpted them in
And I tried to find
VR?
something which brings me back. And VR
Motion
sculpting was
sickness
completely different.
nightmare.
It was like putting up your headsets, being in a different world, and just shutting everything
Hollow Knight,
down,
but
and
fish
you're just
or Squirtle
doing
or Sparrow.
something. And this brought me back into creativity. I think
Tuesday's
there's always
show.
some spark anywhere. So in my case, it was gaming.
How
it was
come,
something
Miller?
I always
Tell us why.
thought of. Since I was a kid, I wanted to make games, but I never was able to. And so the Unreal Engine and the modern
It's cool seeing the
modern
design
tools are
concepts for
helping me
everything.
with that.
Like, I'm so
And
fascinated
maybe
by
for
how this all
others,
gets
the
made
sparks
into a
is
game.
somewhere else. So like when I started sculpting with something, maybe took out some clay, some real clay.
The fact he
do something with
sculpted
that.
them all. Yeah, what are you trying to say, Miller? Huh? What are you trying to say?
I'm here with Nico from About Cannons and Sparrows, and I really, really want to play the game. Can I, Nico?
Absolutely, yes.
Yes, let's go. Let's see what it's all about. So I got to play a bit of the demo,
Okay.
and to be honest, that is very, very fun.
Listen, you have to respect an idea and
jumping
actually
all
getting
that
it
is
made.
not like my
You really do.
go-to games to play, but this one looks so cute. I think the cannon is very smooth to handle. It felt very natural. And also, the game dev said that I managed to do a jump that most people don't succeed on the first try. So there's that.
Hi, Enzo. How are you? Welcome to the Indie Showcase.
Okay, so here I am, the backseat gamer number 1. How are you enjoying the game so far? What's your first impression?
Yes, it looks really cool. I mean, the idea is quite funny because
Good,
I'm not
glad to
flying
hear it.
cannon, and I'm not yet able to shoot, I think, but I'm flying.
It is,
I
yeah.
like it, yeah.
You picked up on the lore.
That was a lot of fun, and to recognize that and your amazing achievement in this game, we have something for you.
Way. Whatever approved this,
Perfect
thank you.
category.
Whoever
Whoever
approved
approved this, thank you.
this. He took it in the chin. Fair play. Ooh, Fire Shine games. I like about Fire Shine games. Someone was being a terrorist in the park earlier. Thank you, Miller. He was chasing after every single dog. He would not come back, no matter what. Save you from this. There you go, Thane. That's from Miller. Miller wanted you to take it away, not eat it here. It is VR, yeah, it looks very VR-esque. Far West Frostburn. Okay.
One of the core principles of gaming is, of course, getting good. Sometimes that's the player's sole responsibility, but many
Who
games make
approves
that
these
grind more
scripts?
fun
Genuinely.
through satisfying progression.
Who approves
Whether that's
these?
finding new items in a Metroidvania, unlocking new upgrades in a roguelike, or even just earning some XP and assigning some skill points. The next bunch of awesome indies are all about growing stronger. Take a look.
Right. Friend slop, surely growing stronger. Pinball? It actually is as well. Nice try. Super mega pinball. I bet you this will be on Dan's platinum list. 100%. This is the type of shit that man plays. Okay. Yeah, that's a pass for me. Not heretics. Oh shit. I like a pixel design. Nikita. Oh, Nikita. Wow, what a throwback. He was, interesting. Sacrifier. What? No, this is a Dan game. This is definitely a Dan game. 5 minutes, try to remember. How can you forget? And it's friend slot. It's multiplayer. He can rope someone else into this. Mr. Bio, perhaps. Someone needs to send that to him.
Long ago, there was balance in the world. Now, hunger has crept across the kingdoms. The roads are no longer safe.
He's a weird little guy
in the
up front.
darkness beneath the roots, a curse is spreading.
Why did he look at us like that?
Kit, a lowly snail.
This is the snail game!
Mighty. You were not made for this.
Oh yeah, when's GTA? Maybe I'll watch that.
The smallest of us must carry the
Not that I'm
heaviest
interested in it,
burdens.
but it'll be good to see what everyone else is playing. 8? Okay,
Trust
we'll
your
watch
friends.
GTA as well then.
String your bow. Take up your blade. There
Are
is
you allowed to
strength
stream it if
beneath
it's
the
Netflix?
smallest shell. There is courage in the softest heart.
I don't even have Netflix anymore. Never mind.
Face what waits below and restore what has been lost.
I can get behind that. That looks fun. That's what I'm thinking. How do you stream it? It's mixed. Hello, Kai. How are you? I think it's on YouTube like 6 hours later or something. But this looks intense. I am intrigued. I have no idea, Salvik. I am so behind on all GTA news. I don't know what's going on. Little 2 AM stream, you can get fucked. Oh, we have to be smart in this? Oh, I don't know if this suits us. A long ass reveal, it's 26 minutes. They've announced it's going to be 26 minutes. That's not a long ass reveal. I'm not bad, thank you, Kai.
Welcome!
Up next on the Gamescom Awesome Indies Show, a first-person horror roguelike about descending into hell, and you'll only survive the horrors that await if you play your cards just right. No, I mean literally, because it's also a tarot-based deck builder. Have a look.
Bloody turn-based deck builders. They're everywhere. I feel like half an hour gameplay everyone's doing. FABLE released like 25 minutes. Just seems to be a thing now. This looks terrifying.
Pilgrim, so fragile.
Not for me.
Firefly that plays with such passion. You'll also savor over and over.
Hear me out.
Build your deck. Strengthen the souls of your cards and sacrifice others for your freedom.
Yeah, I knew I wasn't the only one thinking it. No one else, so just her. But come on. All the demos are out. This is class. Oh, you can see it at Gamescom as well.
Your soul is branded in Furious, a chance at redemption.
In this roguelike deck builder, just making it to the card table is a tense scramble for survival. And then it's time to try and outplay a terrifying ghoul who absolutely loves making eye contact. Infurious is a unique combination of first-person horror and tabletop strategy set in a truly unsettling vision of hell itself. With only a lantern and a deck of cards for protection, descending through the layers of the underworld is a daunting task. In Infurious, hell isn't an inferno, it's a cold, deathly place built of cavernous structures through which gaunt creatures creep. Though the game's 9 levels are inspired by Dante's Divine Comedy, there's more than a little Lovecraft in here too, in the impossible architecture, eldritch symbols, and the slowly draining sanity meter that serves as your health. It's a world as visually arresting as it is disturbing. The souls that haunt these foreboding halls seem lost, like they've forgotten their purpose. Some lie catatonic on the cold floor or pray hopelessly, while others simply stare at you as you pass. But some of them, and it can be difficult to tell which until they spring to life, are hunters ready to relentlessly pursue a tasty traveler. After several minutes of quiet exploration, walking past everything from gnarled hands reaching out of the walls to shelves of severed heads whose eyes follow you as you pass, a sudden pursuit is a shock to the system. Some monsters can be warded off with the lantern, but its supply of light is limited, burns faster when held out defensively, and it doesn't work on the more distorted horrors.
Jesus Christ.
A little stealth can be helpful, but inevitably sneaking soon turns into panic sprinting to the next safe room with echoing footsteps a hair's breadth behind every step of the way.
Genuinely my idea of hell.
Survive these encounters, and the reward is to sit down opposite a creature much like the ones that were just trying to make a snack of you and play some cards. The deck is made up of 2 things: major arcana of the tarot, such as the Fool, the Star, and the Wheel of Fortune, which serve as your minions, and stat buffs that can be applied to those minions to help keep them alive and battle the enemy.
Persona
the Arcana are
reference.
deployed across a trio of lanes,
And
one in
then
each.
I like a
and
card
once
game.
both players
We all
have
know I
taken
like
a
a
turn
card
by
game.
playing 3 cards, they
I have
attack whatever's
3
in
packs
front
of
of them in
cards
order of their
directly
speed
in
stat.
front of
If
me.
that's an enemy Arcana, they'll deal damage to it. If the lane ahead of them is empty, they'll attack the other player directly, removing one of their 5 lives. The rules are simple, but there's a real tension to these showdowns that echoes the horror of the exploration side of the game. Each card can only be played once, and if an Arcana dies, other cards have to be sacrificed to make that lane available again. So just throwing minions in the way of enemy attacks is a survival strategy that very quickly runs out of steam. At the same time, if an enemy Arcana is able to stay on the board for too long, greedily gobbling up buffs, it can become effectively unstoppable. Anything put in front of it will simply die before it has a chance to get strong enough to even fight back. Preventing that in all 3 lanes is tough, and more often than not, winning the match is its own kind of sprint for survival. If you can't slay an Arcana, you can only hope to outpace it, getting enough hits in across the other 2 lanes to defeat the enemy before they can take full advantage of their creation. Win, and the reward is a creepy treasure chest that opens itself,
Slay the
wizened
Spire,
arms
that's the one.
extending to offer a choice of new cards to add to the deck.
No, but there's
At first,
also
the differences between Arcana
another
seem
one
subtle,
as
but their
well.
unique
Slay the
stats, whether
Spires.
higher in attack, defense, health, or speed, have a big impact on how they're best used and kept alive, so it's wise to
Hearthstone?
consider each new addition carefully.
Is Hearthstone
The
deck
ultimate
building?
goal of Infurious is to descend through the 9 layers of
No.
hell: treachery, lust, greed, anger, and a few
What's
other
the one
unsavory
literally
feats, and to
everyone
defeat
got
the
addicted
bizarre
to?
demonic rulers of each one. That
I
is,
feel like
if you
I
can
couldn't
survive the
turn
mutant
around without
babies,
someone
fleshy
mentioning it.
spider monsters, and much worse things that stand
Oh my
between
God.
you and the card table.
I'm gonna
Death
look
isn't the
up.
end, at least. It's just a one-way ticket back to Limbo, where resources gained during the run can be spent to enhance and modify the cards ahead of the next expedition into the pit. What awaits at the bottom as a reward for all this hard work? Well, we shudder to
How
think.
am I going to find this? A digital? Blueprints is not the one I'm thinking of. Deck building game.
A new strategy
Video
game,
game.
where 4X meets Colony Sim.
Balactro!
Lead
Poker
your
theme.
people
Oh,
in
it's
the
poker
living world
themed. But that's the one
and
I was thinking
conquer
of.
it all.
Where you play illegal poker hands enhanced by unique jokers to be
Explore,
escalating
build,
blind scores.
Research.
There was a time you
shape
couldn't
the
turn
future
fucking
of
left
your
or right
nation.
without hearing about Balactro.
Every citizen has a will of their own. Your decisions
This is
reshape
cute.
the fate of the world. Will you choose diplomacy or conflict? No 2 empires are ever the same. Forge your
I don't hate a little
destiny.
strategy game.
Conquista. Tide of
Yeah,
will.
no, I was just thinking cards.
Your
You're rocking with the Gamescom Awesome Indie Show. As you can
The
see,
board
there's a giant
is
robot
there.
here at Gamescom, which reminds me
The
of our next
clanker.
game. A fast-paced, twin-stick shooter, 9 rounds rapid, set on a futuristic space station. But before we play it, we'll hear from the team creating it, right? Right. And speaking of connecting with passionate members of the gaming community, Gamescom.global is the digital content hub you won't want to miss. Players from all around the world get access to streams, trailers, and exclusive content from Gamescom and the games showcased on the show floor.
It looks
along with
mobbed
Gamescom
this year,
shows.
does
It's
Gamescom.
amazing. And if you want to take up a fun quest
Harley!
yourself, check out Gamescom.
Wait, Miller, how do I get the
Interactive
Harley badge
adventure where
again?
You can become part
Do you
of
know?
Epi's journey.
I don't think you
Through
know.
the Gamescom verse,
I
across
need
7
it.
chapters, new tasks, challenges, and loot await you. Check out Gamescom.global or follow
Money,
the QR
I'm
code.
willing to give
But now
money,
it's
but I don't know
time
how
for
I get
9
it.
rounds rapid.
That was not the voice I was expecting.
My name is Joe Plant. I'm
Hi,
a
Joe.
director, lead artist, and a dev of our
Fucking hell, he
game
does it
9
all.
Rounds Rapid.
No, I'm so sick of the isometric views. I can't do it.
In a previous life, I was lead animator for Fatboy Slim and Iron Maiden. I have
Sorry.
always been hugely inspired by
Pause
games since
the
I was a
cameras.
child. From the Amiga
Whom
500
Stephen?
days
Whom Steph?
with, developers like the Bitmap Brothers and Psygnosis.
Fatboy Slim and Iron Maiden.
Informed my sense of style and production.
I need to know
from
who
the
has it,
get-go.
though. That's
And
the- I'm
they've
gonna
been
have to do
huge
research.
inspiration for me. The art style
Send all
always
my
comes
Gotham
first.
stuff
I
as
can't
well
help
to that
myself.
Discord that I was
So
using
I
the other
actually
day.
got the art style done first thing, kind of backwards. You're supposed to get everything blocked out and finished in that respect. So I did the art style first, and then we built the game and the mechanics around that.
Yeah,
I've always
that's
had
a
very
good
strong style,
resume.
which I can't really escape. So it came out naturally. They're all hand painted. So it's
Who's
kind of
that?
the hard way. but
Sky
it's the fun way.
Twin
So it's all
Ally.
designed,
Welcome to
concepted
the
on
Indie
pencil and
Showcase.
paper, and all the textures are made in pencil and paper.
Well, that's
Then
pretty
the 3D
sick.
models
I mean,
are
look at
designed
that.
in 3D, obviously, and then we
Just
wrap
out in his
those
back
textures
garden.
around the models
Class.
in the 3D software. Then it's painted digitally on top of that. But then for the hero models, then we re-flatten all that, print that out, and then rework into
Jesus
the original
Christ,
work
Joe.
with more ink work, and then re-wrap it, re-project it onto the models. Through the process of building it up that way, you keep a kind
a
of
lot of
organic
work.
feel to the work. There's more of me in it as well. It's very fun. It's very satisfying.
Can
and the
imagine it
end
being
results
satisfying to
speak for
be fair.
themselves, I'd say. How has my past work influenced the work in this game? I would say everything's
Okay, sorry, I
cumulative
was just
in my
sending the
career, I feel. So
Batman
everything's
stuff to
growing
myself.
from the last job and the last job.
Your
I'm
life just
educating
about
myself
was
constantly
work
and
shite.
teaching myself
Everyone's
and
having a bad
learning.
work day.
It's
What's that about?
informed by it all, but it's evolved from it.
By the way, Bear
My advice
McCreary's
to the next generation
latest
of artists is to
album,
believe in yourself.
Jesus,
and keep
it's
on
so
going
good.
And
It's
put in the work
so good.
and just do it. And doors will open. And enjoy it.
He's
love
got
the art, and
Slash
just make
on
for the
it.
sake
He's
of it. If
got
you keep on doing it
he's got
enough,
so many
it will
people on
work.
it, and it is unbelievable.
And we made
Is
it to the
album?
9
Is the album
rounds
right?
rapid booth here on the show floor,
Yes,
and
it
it's
is.
time to finally play the game. Let's go.
This one. Look, Alyssa White-Lewis, Brendan McCreary's brother, Joe Duplantier. Like, are you kidding?
I had so much fun playing that.
Tim
That is
Henson.
Incredibly tense and challenging.
So,
and
I
almost
would
died,
recommend-
like,
it's a good
50
listen.
times, but I
It's a
kept
great
going,
listen,
and I
actually.
killed everything I could until I couldn't.
I had
That
a
is
great work
exactly
day,
the
to be
kind of
honest.
game I
Mine
love.
was
It
pretty
reminds
chill.
me of Smash TV or other old school arcade games I
Not
used
to
to play.
brag.
Twin stick shooters. It just feels great. The weapon upgrades are awesome. I love the art direction and
That's pretty cool
the
how that was made,
robot
though.
enemies and
Yeah,
everything.
the art
It is
directions.
exactly
We're
what I wanna play
lacking
more.
art
But hey, I
direction in
should probably
games
let other
nowadays.
people play this
Actually,
game too,
I'll
so
be the
let's
first
go
to
see
say
what
it.
the folks at Gamescom think of it.
People don't give a shit about art direction anymore.
Welcome.
So you just played
How's that
through
working
the 9
then,
rounds
Def?
rapid
How's
demo
that
here
one
at
working?
Gamescom. What'd you think of the combat?
Who's that?
Very intuitive.
Hello,
very
Pause, how are
self-explanatory. I
you?
had zero problems.
Can we get a shout out for
figuring
Pause,
what to
please?
do. You aim, you shoot,
US
you
kids
kill,
are back
and you
at
move
school.
on,
Oh
and that's
no,
what I like.
Sky. Oh no.
Joe, we just want to give you this certificate of
That's a
recognition.
decent rant.
It's called Your Heartbeat Called. It's Concerned, which
That's a
means
good award.
it's very tense and challenging, and that really worked for me. So congrats.
Thank you
No,
so much.
literally,
We
Van,
very
what's
much
that all
appreciate
about?
it.
All right,
Thank you,
before we
Emily.
go check out some awesome indies.
Hi,
here's a
Rye,
quick
how are
reminder
you?
of what you can expect from Gamescom 2026.
Right. Show us. Yeah, it's mobbed. Good lord. How was your Thursday, Rye? Look at everyone with their little Pichus. Where's your Pichu, Rye? Lara Croft was there. Jesus. You were supposed to be a McFly? Seen it. Oh well, Vukovi will probably be finishing their set now. Mega F. Well, just as well, we're better than McFly. So, it worked out in the end. It worked out in the end. Wait. This guy's got Bulbasaur? Yeah, I'm the same, Van. I feel like I've been scammed. Pichu's free, to be fair. Pichu's a free one. And then Bulbasaur or Squirtle and Charmander are the paid ones. Which is annoying. I think Pichu is only just chatting, which I'll switch to after this so we can all farm Pichus
that can
soon.
be used to tell compelling stories or deliver stunning visuals, but one thing that makes games
Am I
truly
the only one
unique
with
is
it?
their
Am I-
ability to
Hello?
turn players loose in a whole self-contained microcosm
Do
they
I
can
not have
explore
a
on their own.
Pichu yet?
Up next, we're checking out a few awesome indies that we
I
can't wait to
don't.
explore
Oh my
for
god,
ourselves.
that's so embarrassing.
Take a look.
That's really embarrassing. I've got Princess Donut though. Both Princess Donuts. 3 separate 3-day streaks. Surely it'll pop tonight then. I've streamed every day this week. I keep listening to the audiobook, but I keep tuning out, or it's just not working for me, which is annoying because it's a great audiobook, but what is this? You got the erect front porch badge? Same. Me too. I haven't. What is that? Incan Sigil. I'm reading Blood over Brighthaven right now and it's all kicking off. I would recommend it so much. It's so good. Ink and Sigil. No, honestly, it's just been like a death stream at this point. This one, right? Squeeze your eyeballs, zoom in. Is that the cover?
In Cairn, you ascended Mount Kami
Oh,
with
no.
Pro Climber Ava. Exploring
Do I
the
actually want to
secrets
read
and
it?
pushing your climbing skills to the limit to
That
reach the
that
peak.
pisses me off.
Now it's
actually.
time to see how
Pisses
Ava
me
and
off.
Marco train
Hag
for the
is
mountain
feeling
in
nah.
Cairn's upcoming free DLC on the
That
trail.
would annoy me so much.
That's right. It's time to climb as Marco. He
Cairn
isn't as
was
legendary as
out,
Ava
right? So is
yet,
this DLC?
but he offers a whole new way to play. He's a little less flexible and a bit shorter, but he compensates by tilting his body to reach distant holes.
Yeah, that's fair,
and
right?
It's even more impressive when a pro climber in training tops out on a project. And we have plenty of new projects for you. Discover the
edit
challenges set by
streaks.
legendary climber Otto Mondo. More
Otto
bite-sized
Mondo.
climbs still packed with the challenge and
Class
discoveries
name.
you expect from Cairn. Get started in a climbing gym filled with technical routes. And then trek to a
I know.
tropical deep
What is
water
the short
paradise
person edition about? Feeling
and a
represented.
collection of ruins on a remote island.
I actually hate short hair
yeah.
when streaming.
Lots
Or
of fun
straight
things
hair.
here. As long as you don't mind water.
These new locations up the challenge
short
while
arse
dialing down
edition.
the lethality
Jesus.
just a tad.
No, we needed
Water
that.
hurts a lot less than stone, making deep water solo a great choice for hardcore training.
Guess it's a different
I made a
experience, eh?
splash.
You won't be able to reach
However,
up
you'll
as far.
still start from the bottom if you fall into the drink. To preserve Cairn's survival challenge, we've introduced energy mode for these new climbs. You only have a certain amount of energy
I
to reach the
pumped your
top,
grand.
so be sure to spend it wisely. And try not to fall too much.
My culture is not your costume, Canada.
From perilous underhangs to the climbing gym of your dreams, On the Trail brings
Yeah,
you
Leslie
more of the
Melissa.
sweaty controller climbs you love from Cairn, with exciting new twists.
Etsy update, by the
Marco
way.
and three
I
new
think she
climbing
went on
locations
holiday
will
with
be
me
waiting for you when On the
because
Trail releases
she
later
ain't
this
been
year.
back. I'm distraught. I miss her.
In a future where our police have lost all
Etsy's my little spider pet I had.
Sir, I'm a public safety officer. I enforce the law with kindness and vulnerability.
What is going
where
on here?
diverse youth dress up like animals.
We are the feral furries. The coolest
feral
kids in
furries, Melrich people.
Anthropocene.
Is this the game you wanted? Is this the one? She didn't die. She went away.
Out of control.
If she died, I would have found her.
We have universal health care. You didn't pay for it.
If everything is free, well, then I'll take 10 euthanasias. In a future where was I going with that?
I don't know where she went. She's just not here, and I miss her.
What's this last quest list?
This is like Bad Grandpa. Video game edition.
Hell yeah!
Smoke a cigar.
Appropriate.
Drink a Coke.
Oh, I miss Coke so much.
Oh.
Drive a combustion engine car.
Hi, Star.
Ooh.
Get into a fist
What's
fight.
been shown?
I always wanted to do that.
I don't know how to sum it up. It's been a complete fever dream this entire time.
Future.
We're on feral furries now, though.
Thanks.
Did I just say Windows and Mac? Like Apple? Okay. There's been like a couple interesting stuff, but nothing I'd say I'd go out of my way for just yet. No Deltarune, no. Would that be in this showcase? I feel like that would be a main game at this point. Actually, no, the cat secretary game, I'm all for. I'm all for the cat game. And that Hollow Knight-esque one. Gothic Hollow Knight. Yeah, potentially it could be the last one, like they baited us with The Witcher.
Welcome to System 60. You've been hired, which means that in this training video,
I've been hired?
you'll learn everything about your new workplace.
Who is that
Your
man?
primary
I recognize him.
responsibility at System 60 is testing
He looks
our
like
new
someone.
products and identifying any possible bugs.
I
You'll
don't
be
know
using
that.
our revolutionary geometry testing system. The bugs can be found anywhere inside, so be very observant when traversing the virtual landscapes. But thanks to the world's first fully visualized bug detection, even a brainless mannequin has a chance at success, which means so do you. While System 6D is a technology company, our
interesting.
greatest asset will always be our people.
Is this bad to say that sometimes indie showcases are just too indie for me? Like they're just
Friendly team. Together,
too niche
we can
for
make
my
Geometry LS
taste?
The shape of the future. All you need.
Oh my god, yeah, show Ace. Enzo, if you're still here.
After all,
Pipes.
we've already hired you.
EXE.
Back in 2010, the release of Limbo revolutionized the narrative.
I said it was a Limbo like!
Since then, games like Inside, Little Nightmares, and Reanimal have explored
When we saw
shadowy
this
corners
in
of
the
that
preview
particular
trailer.
subgenre.
Oh,
Our
I'm
next
sat.
awesome
I'm
indie
sat.
has similar vibes, but features an extremely novel mechanic that should majorly shake up gameplay. Here's a look at 4 AM right here at the Gamescom.
I fucking
Awesome
called
Indie
it. Not that it was difficult to call, but I called it. Right, sign me up. This is a must. Inside is my favourite. Okay, we got some new mechanics going on. Yeah, this is my first must. I love the way they do atmosphere. Oh, clever. Okay, we still got the puzzle. Take Betty's. Yeah, no, I'm down. I'm sold. Genuinely. Hi, Salvik. Demo out now. Do I gotta open Steam? Do I gotta open Steam? Should have probably already had it open. We're getting more.
In this dark cinematic stealth adventure, the key to staying alive is one unusual tool: the power to clone objects around you. 4 AM's bleak atmosphere and striking visuals draw inspiration from Limbo and Inside, but at the same time, this ability to copy and paste reality gives the player a much higher level of agency to find their own creative and unique path through the game. The name is certainly appropriate. You know that feeling of waking up at some ungodly hour, bleary-eyed and confused, and being spooked by a light passing by the window?
IGN
That's pretty much the vibe of 4 AM. Protagonist Ayla is on the run, seemingly after having escaped from some kind of experiment or human harvesting system. The world is oppressively dark, but seeking out the light is not a good idea. Glaring beams indicate the presence of the Yellow, a mysterious evil force served by robotic headlamp-faced creatures out for blood. But perhaps it's not all bad, because the Yellow also seems to power Ayla's node, the strange device on her back. It's this that lets her duplicate items around her, and that's the key to traveling across this hostile world.
Oh, big brain moments, okay.
Usually in this subgenre, the environments are just background imagery to shuffle past on the way to the next objective, with anything interactive positioned obviously in the foreground. 4 AM's 2.5D areas demand more careful exploration, because even objects far in the background are still a viable target to be copied. That crate lying forgotten in the shadows, for example, could be crucial to getting up to a high ledge.
Oh, I'm gonna mess everything.
Stack
I
it where it's
cannot
needed,
wait.
and Ayla's got a handy platform. As the obstacles get more daunting,
I am
so
not
the
streaming
possibilities
this
grow, and
shit.
the challenges don't
Well,
have
maybe.
one correct solution. With a full physics engine and the ability to copy a wide range of objects and place them wherever you want, creative players can find their own unique ways to progress. While one person builds a
Tears of the
carefully
Kingdom.
balanced bridge of planks, another might improvise a makeshift staircase of
Oh
crates.
my god.
The system
Compare
promises
me
to
and
branch
Death's
off in all sorts of unique
gameplays of
directions
this.
as different puzzles and environmental effects present
It'll
themselves.
be two
From changing
completely
the
different
elevation of
games.
platforms by stacking them with heavy objects, to catching a crate on fire before placing it to burn away a barrier, to dropping a metal pipe between two generators to enable the flow of electrical current between them. The possibilities
I like the
are really
sound of
intriguing.
this.
And that same spirit of improvisation extends into the tense encounters with the minions of the Yellow.
Didn't think I'd
Ayla's
get
no
chased,
match for
actually.
hulking spider robots, so stealth and speed are key. Duplicated objects can provide something to hide behind, for example, and enemies react to sound and motion, so a
course.
crate dropped in the
Forgot
right
about this
place can
part.
be a clever piece of misdirection. What's really compelling is that at the same time that these elements grant the player much more agency than in other cinematic side-scrollers, they also seem to enhance the feeling of vulnerability.
I was gonna
Instead
say,
of triumphantly finding the one correct solution, Ayla is always scrambling for an improvised way through. Her wobbly constructions often collapsing
you're so
behind her as
focused on
gravity takes
something
hold.
that
When she
something
escapes
could
from a
hear you or
mechanical
sneak up
monster, it's
behind
by
you.
the skin of her teeth, sprinting for safety as stealthy plans start to fall apart. There's no sense of safety to be found here, and studying the environment for possible tools only highlights how vast and mysterious the looming backdrop is. Ayla feels tiny and defenseless as she scrambles past strange architecture and along empty roads.
Okay. Yeah, this looks
What
terrifying.
exactly
I'm
happened to
sold.
this seemingly crumbling civilization is deliberately mysterious, with a story that, as in 4 AM's inspirations, seem to be told without any dialogue. There are hints of the Matrix films here as well, with humans hunted by machines and held captive en masse in glowing
Take
pods.
Betty's.
Does that suggest this is another tale of technology gone awry? And just as there's a focus on player agency and the puzzle
Listen,
solving
we
and
need
stealth,
as
the narrative too
many
is peppered
forms of
with
media
important
about
decisions.
technology gone
As Ayla
awry
happens
as
upon
possible
different
right now.
events playing out in the
Beat
world,
it to
such as
death till
discovering
they
a cage
realise.
full of freshly captured people like herself kept locked by a nearby device, she can choose whether to pass on by or to put herself in danger by intervening.
Y'all already know we're going to be
It can sometimes
intervening.
feel like there's nothing new to see among Limbo and Inside's many imitators and successors, but 4 AM makes one of the most convincing pitches of recent years.
Rylus. Yeah, that's my first. I will absolutely play that. Oh, we've got some friend games. I thought there was going to be a lot more friend swap, I'm not going to lie. More in the vein of Are We There Yet repo kind of vibe. There's so much. I literally think Dan's playing How to Fish right now. With maybe like Isaac and stuff. I don't know if I just leaked that. Keep it to yourselves. Shh. Shh. I said nothing. I haven't played How to Fish. An HVS shop? Really? What is the one that Death's playing? Restory? And you're just putting like Tamagotchis back together? Class.
You're watching the Gamescom Awesome
That's not Friends
Indie
Stop
Show.
though.
The world can be crazy and confusing and so loud. So sometimes
You gotta
what
be
you gotta do
guy.
is you gotta play something really relaxing and
No,
calm.
don't tell Dan.
Luckily,
I don't
that's
think they'll
exactly what
care,
our
but
next game,
I don't
No
think
Track is
people-
all about. So let's learn more about how the game was made and play it ourselves. Let's get out of the sun and
Leaky.
into the cold.
Oh yeah, Charmander! You got it, you got it. Van, yours is on root
which
props.
is a simulation of you just being a kid during winter in a beautiful landscape. And you can roam around, explore, and play around with your friends also.
Wait, I feel happy that I
Being a
helped
kid
you
for me
guys
is you're being
get to
driven
this
by
point.
your curiosity.
Motivation to stream more
So
worked.
you don't have any demands on you from the outside. You're just like, oh, I want to go that way. So that's the game I wanted to make, and it felt right to have it around sort of you being a kid. I think I've always liked snow and how light
This is
falls
the
on
chillest
snow.
guy
And,
on the
I'm
planet.
inspired by a lot of other
Not
things,
'cause he made a
like
game about
sci-fi
snow.
and those things I've done for work.
And not
But
that
for
kind
my
of
own
snow.
game, I wanted to do just nature. So I moved up north to like almost the polar circle. You just kind of walk around in environments like these and make tracks and
I mean, it's gorgeous, but there's very few people who
destroy snow
would
and
do
stuff.
that. I can
when
turn
you go
that
to a small
alert off.
community like that up north, you become friends with kind of your neighbors. and
Audio,
they were
get
very
away.
surprised. I was like
Don't
the talk
need you
of the
tonight.
village. They were like, "Oh, there's some guy moved up here," and they could see me recording sounds outside. And moving up there has been like a journey to find sort of calmness. So, like in the game, a place to kind of unwind for a bit.
God, I love this snow
found
so
that
much.
It's actually a window where you see in to the river below. To me, winter
ice.
is one of the seasons, right? And I think humans, we also have seasons where we go in and reflect on things or rest for
Good
real.
way to look at it.
And I feel like we're not always doing that in our culture. Like we're always on all the time. This is a game a lot about reflection and sort of rest and all those kind of aspects.
Okay, so just a very peaceful, chill game.
I wanted to see if I could make an environment or a space for you to be in without me giving you points for it. Like if I remove the points, would you still want to be in the environment? And not anti-game, but a different type of project.
This
Seeing,
is so
how
interesting. It's
nature
like
is up there,
an
that's been
experiment.
really inspiring. And then a surprising thing was also with sounds, like the absolute quiet that you can find up there. And it's not like if you have headphones and it's quiet like here. It's quiet like all the way to the horizon. That's been really cool and inspired me to for the soundscape in the game. There's good things if you have a connection to a place also. Who have been moving around, I really like that experience.
Wow.
But I
Oh,
also
that's so
see
pretty.
things you could really value in
Wow.
the place you come from.
Snow tracked. Something so cozy
Out
about
of the
being in
sun,
by a
into the
fire
cold.
and
I've
it's
arrived
snowing
at the GameStop
outside
for
and it's
Snow
nasty.
Tracked, and
you
we're gonna
don't
check out
just
the game, see what
cozy
the
up.
hype is all about.
Okay, another hands-on demo.
That was refreshing, so relaxing actually. Playing in the snow is a lot of fun, everybody knows that. And the problem is you get cold like really, really soon. So Snow Tracked takes care of all of that.
Yeah, fair.
No cold for you at home, but
You don't
certainly a
actually
lot of
have
fun
to
walking
go
through the snow,
outside.
throwing
What a
snowballs,
message to
collecting
deliver to
things.
people.
It's giving a very,
You
very
don't
wholesome
have to
vibe.
leave the gaff.
Guys are awesome. You can keep playing. I'll just hold the microphone. How are you enjoying this game so far?
I'm figuring it out right now, but I think I'm gonna like it.
Got it, got it. And do you feel like a sense of like the game is calming or like relaxing kind of, or are you like stressed trying to survive in the snow?
No, I think it's like more relaxed because it's more like a base builder. So yeah, I can relax right now.
Awesome. So if you look for a place for some quiet in the Gamescom, then this is where you should go.
I need to leave the house
What a
for my
charming and
mental
very
wealth,
calming
mate.
game. We
For
have
my
a bit
mental
of an
wealth, I need
appreciation
to.
for you.
Special
Everyone needs to go
category. I
outside,
feel really
actually.
When will the game be available to play, or like maybe a demo? Or?
I think this winter, but definitely
Makes sense.
during 2027. So thank you.
You're welcome.
Happy days,
and,
mate.
yeah,
Here.
I loved playing this
Couch
game.
to 5K
and
is
I hope you guys
amazing.
check
I
it out
just
as well. Keep
realised
watching
I don't
the
like
Gamescom
running.
Awesome Indie Show.
I don't find joy, and my knees. Well, one knee is too weak to do it. So that put a spanner in that. To make monies, but also I cannot express how important a little 20-minute walk a day is. Just leave the house and walk 20 minutes. It's... Sorry. This is like buckshot roulette. That's kind of... What kind of banger's that? It looks like his kind of art style as well. Okay. This is class. Hello, Vessi. Hey, look. Wait, so do we run a cannibal kitchen? Is this the vibe? Because I'm kind of down. When you get shot in buckshot roulette, you go down the pipes there, and we then make a soup
on the
from it.
Gamescom Awesome Indie Show, a
Lovely.
look at some games that are trying new
Soup
things
season.
narratively. Maybe that's telling a story unlike anything we've
That's
heard before.
exactly
or maybe
what I'm
it's
saying.
dealing with familiar subject matter, but told in a whole new way. In either case, they are well worth checking out.
Oh,
never
this
knew
art style.
much
I'm
about
here.
my grandfather.
Oh, never mind. It's too sad.
Whenever I saw him at the lighthouse, he was tinkering with his cards. And all that I know,
Is it with
he
cards?
found a way to keep his memories alive. I could see them unfold.
I've been
right in
tricked
front of
into
me.
a card game.
I followed the path and used what he left behind to uncover every fragment of his memory. And time flew by.
Everything's pointing to it, Rye, I think, at this point. I was bamboozled. I've been gaslit.
All these stories made me feel like a child again.
It's just got that tiny bookshop art style, and I like that a lot. I really
Glad he
like that
kept
game.
them for me. Wherever he is now.
I have been. It's embarrassing. Plus, too sad for Abby Banshee. I was just speaking about books. They're listening. You get to build book nooks. Flump off. I'm in. Oh my god, I have never been so sold on a game ever. Yeah, literally take it all. And it's a Switch exclusive. I fucking love you, Nintendo. There's a reason I stand by you throughout everything. Anyways. 18 plus, 18 plus. Ouch. That would have hurt. That was quite a tone change. I don't want the children here anyway. You have to be 18 plus to be here. I don't associate with children. Literally pause. Why is this like edited like a movie? Yeah, kids is not allowed. Sky's too... Sky does not like you guys. Therefore, I don't like you guys. Remember we were talking about music selling a game? No idea what's going on here though. I've not got a flumping clue. And we've got magic. Dare I say go lesbians go. They should be allowed to kill. Dare I say it? Get a job. A lot of you guys should do that. Just kidding. Ally. For real, go get a job. That's true as well, Van. Yeah. Sorry, you got yourself a magic wrench. Sure, whatever works. Okay.
Hello and welcome to Isle Goblin, a game where you and your friends work together to fight off the nasty humans that have
Goblin friend slot.
Unfortunately for you, it won't be easy, so you'll need to explore for resources,
set
fight
like
humans,
the old
steal their
Zelda
strange and
style.
mysterious artifacts, and encounter terrifying bosses.
Take
Then
back
you'll
what I
come home
said
to rebuild
about
your town and help out all
top-down
your
view.
goblin villagers. The NPCs will have little lives and desires of their own, and you can befriend them by giving
Gizmo
them gifts,
the
doing
goblin.
tasks for them, or inviting them to
Gogs
come follow
the
you around.
goblin.
Now, speaking of friends, the game supports multiplayer with up to 7 of your real-life goblin pals.
7?
You can pillage
I don't have
dungeons,
7
solve
friends.
puzzles, slay humans, and raise spider babies together to your heart's content.
Spider
I'm just
babies,
signed
we
a deal
can
with
bring
the publisher,
Etsy
so I
back.
quit my job, and now I'm working on it full time. It's progressing
Is
fast,
Twitch
and I'm
falling
gonna start
apart?
public
What's happening?
testing soon, so make sure to head on over to
What's
Steam
going
and click this
on,
big button here
loves?
to get in line if that sounds fun. You can also, of
Wouldn't
course, wish
surprise
list it to
me.
get an email when it does release. And with that, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you around on
I hope
Isle
it doesn't,
Goblin.
because I'm watching this on Twitch. This will not be good. Yours alright? Mine seems fine.
There are plenty of games that involve solving puzzles in haunted locations.
Oh no, I'm watching on
and lots
YouTube.
more
I
that let
lied.
you dabble in building renovation,
I'm a
and
liar.
interior decoration, and even a few games that feature interactive
Also, look, I'm
musical
getting
numbers.
fucking
But as far as we
theme
know,
park
there's only
reviews,
one
all
game
interior
that
vlog.
includes all the above.
GTA
Here's a
6
closer
thing,
look
is
at
it?
There Are No Ghosts at the Grand, part of the Gamescom Awesome Indies show.
Twitch freaking out. We'll stay here.
Welcome
Don't
to the
leave.
Grand Hotel, once a glittering jewel of
Scottish.
opulence and prestige, but
I'm
now
listening.
just a crumbling ruin, a mere shadow of its former self. I am Robert C.
That's the
McBrushy,
ghost
and I'll be
power
your guide
wash
to the
thing
beautiful English
that we
seaside
saw the other
town
day.
of Kingswood on Sea. And you're going to need a guide, son, because folk have been acting a wee bit strange of late.
Yeah, this is Ghost Hunting Power Wash. Oh no, Billy Boyd.
Every room I clear, the more of the hotel I unlock, the more the house seems to become
This is the one we saw at actual Gamescom opening night live.
Chris, you need to know.
Of course,
this
Ben Star's
house
everywhere at the
does
minute,
things that-
as he should be.
It's like it swallows people.
Sky, you've nailed it. That's exactly why it will be.
The more it feels like I'm walking
GTA 6 is out, like the preview. That will exactly be what's happening.
Looks like I'm not the only one who's been here.
Aye, it's a popular wee camping spot.
Okay.
Part renovation sim, part Lovecraftian
I have a
mystery,
slight
part ghost hunting
pet
shooter. There are no
peeve
ghosts at the
with
Grand is
Scottish
overflowing with creative ideas.
voices that try and be more
From
Scottish.
characters breaking
You
into
don't
interactive
need
musical
to.
numbers
Just
to
be
busting ghosts
yourself.
with paint and power
Try
tools
that.
to literally stepping into a village's forgotten memories to discover its dark past. It's an adventure quite unlike anything else you'll play this
Just be
year.
normal.
American Chris David inherits a rundown hotel in a fading English seaside town, but there's nothing conventional
And
about
it's
the way
set
he
in
goes about
England?
restoring the building to its former glory. Rather than using paint rollers and a power drill, David is handed a set of high-tech decorating guns. They even
They
come with a
baited
cheerily
me
annoying
again.
onboard AI that's desperate to tutorialize the process.
Americans
no
don't
matter how
find
much
well,
he protests.
honestly.
The
I get so
sandblaster
much love
scours
from
away old
Americans just
wallpaper,
for
smooths
speaking like
rough
this.
surfaces and obliterates unwanted
Americans
furniture.
low-key the best when I'm
Power
around them.
spray can instantly apply a new coat of paint to a room and somehow even shoot out
They
wallpaper
go,
and new floorboards.
oh, my
Objects can be
ancestry's
moved around with the
Scotch
furniture, which
Irish.
can also instantly
I
summon
go,
up everything from
"Is it?"
beds to chairs to
That's
pianos,
lovely.
and the TurboVac sucks up any loose debris, from fallen leaves to bits of broken furniture, and where needed, ejects it back out again too. With such an impressive arsenal,
I've been
renovation
rating
is quick and
Americans
easy,
recently,
especially
actually.
with how forgiving the game is of the little details. It'll automatically fill in the edges of a wall once the majority of it's been painted, making for a pleasingly gentle experience that's simple, but with plenty of room for creativity. Certain rooms and areas offer a specific set of challenges
actually
to
does
complete,
look like
such
fun.
as fully clearing them of debris, putting up a fresh coat of wallpaper, and fixing
Funnily
all
enough,
the
I've
wonky
never
hanging
played Power
portraits.
Wash Simulator. Never ever. Why is
There's
my
pleasure to be
cam
had
so-
in carefully picking over the room, searching for all the little elements that need fixing. But equally, if you're feeling less patient, each gun has a scanner
Sorry,
that
vertical
highlights objects you
streamers,
still need to
I
use it on, allowing for a
have
quick
never
speed
liked
run
that
through the
camera
tasks
position.
instead. There are even little puzzles to discover and solve as the decoration work goes on. A set of seasonal paintings,
like
for
that?
example, offers a
That's
reward
fair.
if rearranged back in the right order of spring through winter. But beyond
You
the
haven't
hotel, there
either?
are much bigger mysteries in need of investigation. Progressing through the story means meeting the
I can't,
colorful
my
locals,
ring's too
exploring the
fat to
village
get
and
round it. I
nearby
was trying to
islands,
do a
and getting to
W.
the bottom of a supernatural mystery involving ghosts,
Try to do
Lovecraftian
that.
monsters, and an eerie black slime.
I think I've discovered where the weird black slime on the beach is coming from.
Oh, so you
I think
mean
I'd love it too much
not
also.
leaking straight from hell.
And the best part? Much of it is delivered in musical form. Exactly why the local inhabitants are so
Sorry?
prone to bursting into song, we couldn't tell you, but it's a charming way to learn more about
The
their
cat
personalities
singing
and the
also.
village's plight. Thankfully, the musical numbers
What a
don't
weird
grind the
little
game
game,
to a
I'm
halt,
sold.
often accompanying the action
Oh,
rather than
YouTube.
simply being a
How
cutscene.
will I know if
You
Salvik's
even get to join
berating
in
me on
certain
YouTube?
parts, picking dialogue choices that both change the lyrics of the verses and affect how characters feel about you.
I'll do my part and unravel the strings down in the deep, deep dark.
It's not all song and laughter, though, and soon things take a darker turn. During a trip to an island that could be the source of the black goo, David gets
black
stranded, and though the decorating guns are handy for
I love
creating
a game with a
comfortable camp,
storyline.
when night falls, the supernatural creeps in. A strange black cat follows David and reveals it can talk in an Australian accent, because why not?
Sorry about that, mate. I'm just looking for the dunny.
Me and
While
Scott
ghostly
voice
figures
acted
waver
that,
in
let
the
me
air
tell
as
you.
strange
We
monsters
voice
emerge from the
acted.
shadows.
We took
It can be
turns.
genuinely unnerving despite the game's otherwise cozy feel. One sequence involves a swarm of creepy shape-shifting chairs, which could
arachnophobia
change
alert.
the way you look at furniture forever. It's right about now you realize how versatile the decorating guns
Someone
really
make sure
are.
Kerry's not
A
watching
leaping
this in
monster
deaths.
can be put down with a shot from the sandblaster, while an invisible spirit needs to be sprayed
Badger
with paint to be
alert.
revealed. And yes, of course you can suck up ghosts with the vacuum.
Obby. Come on. I watched Ghostbusters.
They might just be the key to getting some answers, too. Exploring at night reveals strange floating memories, windows into moments in the past, but they can only be accessed by making the area around them match how it used to look, so before long David is discovering classified World War II secrets and dark Lovecraftian truths by moving around furniture, cleaning up junk, and arranging books
I
back
actually
onto
want
their
to play the
shelves.
crime
A tidy up and a
scene
fresh coat
cleanup
of paint
game.
really can solve any problem then.
I was
And as the game
watching
progresses,
Gab's
that
Smulders
philosophy
play
is
that, and
applied
that looked
across
really
the whole
fun.
village, and you're
Look at the
tasked with
cat's
renovating
ears.
shops and residences all around the semi-open world. A place for everything and everything in its place, including monsters from beyond our mortal world. What could be more satisfying than that?
Don't look so smug. You're trapped here too.
That looks really fun actually. Little kitty.
Rest in the living waters. Fear the word and rejoice
Sorry,
with
this
trembling.
art style. I would maybe just do a badger alert when you see it come up. When that game comes up.
It is the faith that betrayed us.
I can see this being a death game.
All change is progress.
Another story ends. Just
Yeah, really
as
good music.
I had
Yeah, you can see it
originally.
pause.
Two nameless aspiring martyrs. One for faith and one for
I wish he streamed
mankind.
stuff like this
Let us see
also.
whose death will do more for their convictions.
Oh, the snow game. Okay, they're not too far behind. Being and becoming. Yeah, that looks pretty funny. Eh? Looks pretty funny. Shut up, Banshee.
The retro area at Gamescom 2026 is full of nostalgia, and up next is a modern retro
I like
game
his
that
shirt.
not only celebrates our love for classic gaming, but also has its own little secret. I'm heading to the Gamescom indie area to check it out, but before we get there, let's learn what this retro roguelike with a twist is all about.
More detail.
I was inspired to make this game by a very personal story of mine. Growing up, I had a very close friend, And the way that we bonded, the way
Don't
that
make
we
it sad.
shared our time together was playing video games. Every weekend we'd rent a new game from our local Rogers Video or Video Update, and that was just what we did. It's what we talked about. It's how we built our friendship. And unfortunately, shortly after high school, this friend of mine, he passed away.
No.
He got ill.
I'm not
There was
listening.
really
Sorry for your
not much
loss,
we could
but
do in the time that we had. And about
I'll cry.
maybe 10 years after that, I was back at my parents' house and I was going through my stuff in the garage, my old stuff, found my old video game consoles, and I started hooking them up and playing them just for old time's sake to see what I had, go down memory lane. And his save data was still in those games.
Stop!
So that idea of his, what I call the digital ghost, was still living
A
in
digital
those games.
ghost?
And
Are
I
you
felt that
flipping
that was
kidding
such
me?
a uniquely modern form of grief. So I wanted to make a game about this idea of digital ghosts and what happens when we revisit the past through the lens of these video games that we may have shared with someone who's important to us. The idea of this game is that you're actually playing someone else's copy of Dungeon Lurker. This isn't your copy, this isn't your game system, this isn't your space, but you're revisiting the memories that you shared with someone.
I'm actually gonna cry. I need
Even in
to-
ways that probably won't matter to people. It's all pulled from my
Well, I'm not wearing
experience
makeup, so I
of-
can cry
of
all I
digging
like,
through
actually, for the first
those
time.
old memories. That's what that whole basement setup is. It's an old TV
so
that really a whole
sad.
setup that just hasn't been touched since the 90s or since the early 2000s. And I really want players to feel like they're, even in a slightly uncomfortable way, they're digging into someone else's life through the lens of the games that they played, the media they consumed, whatever it is. We went with a very action-focused, roguelite kind of experience because I love action games. It's really my bread and butter. It's the type of games that we would play together as kids as well. Magic Sword being a big influence there. But also we want players to really feel invested in the game world. Really drawn in to a point where they might even be totally taken off guard or surprised by what happens with the rest of the game. When a game has an overarching meta-narrative, sometimes the gameplay can be very simple because it's more focused on the story.
The
We want
Ghost
a game
one,
that you can really sink your teeth
Power
into.
7 Ghost.
It's got pretty intense, more methodical combat.
They're
It's a
like
little more
alien
arcadey in
badgers.
its design. The story here is really what inspired it, but we're very passionate about the design and the game experience on its own.
That actually looks pretty good as well.
I think if my friend was still alive,
dude,
and he got to play the game, I think he'd enjoy it. I think he'd dig it, and I would hope, and I would believe that he would appreciate it. Because I mean, there's a lot of stuff I didn't get to say to him before he left, and in a way, this game is a way for me to say some of those things.
Why was that so sad? I was not expecting that. I was expecting to cry during the indie game showcase.
Dungeon Lurker
Brian
here on the Gamescom show
Altano,
floor,
that's
and
his
it's
name.
finally
He's
time
been
to play it
bugging me what
myself.
his name
So
is.
let's do that.
He's been at IGN since like it was made. How can I forget his name?
So yeah, Dungeon Lurker is awesome. I'm so glad I got to play it right here at Gamescom. The art direction is so cool. The combat
The art
is really
direction's
fun
very
and
cool.
challenging, and it's packed with secrets that I just love. Little Easter
Hey,
eggs from that era.
Nay.
Being able to pull out and see the living room and flip through a manual that has actual
Welcome to the
handwritten
Indie
notes in it
Showcase.
just reminds me of the era of video games I grew up playing in with my friends. So it just makes me really happy that this exists. I cannot wait to play the full version of Dungeon Lurker. Well, that's what I thought of Dungeon Lurker, but let's find out what someone at Gamescom
We're going
thinks
back on the
about it.
floor.
So Bjorn, you're playing through the Dungeon Lurker demo right here on the Gamescom show floor. What do you think of it?
Oh, it's fantastic. Like, it has really great beat-em-up influences for an action game. So enemies actually swarm you, play intelligently. I'm interested to see where this goes.
Yeah, me too. I'm a huge fan of the sort of very crunchy, grimy pixel art aesthetic. The way the camera is kind of panned out a little bit and on this angle is really smart. And yeah, all the bells and whistles kind of underneath the hood of like
Sorry,
hopping into the
vertical
manual,
streamers.
seeing the
Having a
living
mirror
room.
tonight.
All that stuff is such a nice touch. Also, the creature design is
There you
just amazing.
I mean, whoever came up with the idea for these arcade cabinets, like, needs to get a raise. It looks great.
It does look very like you just
Alex,
walked into an
thank you so much
arcade.
for having us here and letting us play Dungeon Lurker. It's awesome. We actually want to give you a special recognition. It's called Watch Out. This one's got a secret, and I think it has quite a few, in fact.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much.
Oh,
Thanks
that's
so
so
much.
nice.
Awesome. Well, thanks for having us,
I like
and we
they're
can't wait to
giving
play
out
more
little
Dungeon Lurker.
awards to some of these games. It's a really cute idea.
And those are just a few of our favorite awesome indies here at Gamescom.
Oh, is that
but
it?
There are so many more games here. As you can see, tons of gamers are on their way
I can
to
see
play
Captain
more
America
awesome indies
right down the
here on the
middle.
show floor.
So you should come down here to Gamescom yourself and get your hands on those awesome indies.
Thank
That
you
is the
so
quietest
much for
I've
watching
ever
the
seen that
Gamescom
hole.
Awesome Indie
Usually
show,
it's
and
rammed.
We'll see you on the show floor.
Bye. Thank you for the indie showcase. Well, there was a couple. There was a couple. I'll give it that. There was a couple. I'll be honest, I can't be bothered swapping my layout about, so we're just gonna keep it like this for a bit. Should I, hold on. Has Twitch actually fugged up because of GTA? I swear to God, this game, there's so much hype for it that it just breaks everything. Can you catch a thump and break with a game? Oh. Well, see you next year. What did we think? Was there a couple games you guys wanted there? Was there something that didn't show up? Hi, Thane. How are you? How are you? Are you alright? Hello, darling. You alright? Okay. Hold on. Hold on, love. Let me have a look. Right, what do we want to do first? Maybe Fable. Do Fable first? Okay, literally everyone is watching GTA 6, but I don't have Netflix. Plus, I'm not buying the game, so we'll maybe not watch that. Yeah, it's over. It's over. It's only a short one, is the indies, but I always just like seeing what's going on, regardless. But yeah, I think Deltarune would be a bigger game now, I'll be honest. I think it's a bigger game. I know, that was my beef, is I knew a lot of them already, and a lot of them were showcased during Gamescom, so it was a bit like, you know. Yeah, no, this is a safe space from GTA 6, to be honest. I don't think anyone in here is playing it. There might be a couple, but I think the vast majority in here's... Yeah, Book Nook, I enjoyed. 4am, I'm all for. I like Power Wash Ghosts Sim, which I'll give it a different name every single time, I think. I know, I'm kind of the same, Star. I just don't see the hype. And then everyone going, oh, it's going to get Game of the Year. I'm like, I don't think any GTA game has ever deserved Game of the Year. I think it's just hype. It's just pure hype. So I'm kind of hoping it doesn't win based on hype. Yeah, you see there's everyone streaming it now. Fable, a gameplay. Now, Fable released more footage. So, was it this one? Fable exclusive. Yeah, 18 minutes. This is the one. Perfect. Okay. Shall we have a little watch? Shall we have a gander? It's going to be mid, probably. But listen, if people get their money's worth and they enjoy it, then that's all that matters. The game's just not for me. What I don't understand is when I, like, say, oh, I'm not really interested in GTA 6, everyone goes, what? What? And it's like, when did this happen? Like, when did this hype happen? I'm more excited for the next Arc Raiders. Yeah, I don't think we've got any Arc Raiders people in here, but I know that was good. You're the same? I know. How dare I? How dare I? I said November here. No, literally, I didn't care about any of those, and no one questioned me then. I didn't play any of them. And it's not like ooh, I'm so different. I'm not like the other gamers. I just genuinely do not give a flying flump. Like, I'll watch all the stuff that comes out for it. I'll probably watch when, I mean, it's debuting on Netflix right now. I don't have Netflix. But I'll probably watch that when it comes out in YouTube in 6 hours just to watch it, to see what the hype's all about. But yeah, Planet Zoo 2. My November is going to be Phantom Blade Zero. Like, that's what I'll be streaming. And I'm scared, like, no one's going to be here in November. Well, you guys will be, at least. At least you guys will be. Oh, Stuntman Hollywood as well. True. I'm exactly the same, Melissa. I'm just curious about it because there's so much going on about it. Especially with the leaks right now. But, yeah, it'll be interesting. Anyways, Fable.
Hi there. I'm Connor Cross, Art Director at Playground Games. And today,
Fable 2 is one of my
excited
all-time
to show you
favourite
a
games,
brand new
so I'm
gameplay
excited about
demo
this.
of Fable. In this demo, we're going to show you an early quest in the game. You'll see
we're gonna film
cinematics,
quests?
exploration, choices, and combat. Exactly how you'll experience it when we launch next year.
I saw they changed her face.
And it all takes place against.
Which, sorry, before we get into it, why did they bother changing her face? Like, I know it was all due to backlash, but there's a character creator in literally every Fable. So what does it matter if her face doesn't match what you guys want? Because you guys will make your own characters, and I'm going to make my own character. So, little confused about that one, to be honest.
Magnificent backdrop of Albion's capital city, Bowerstone.
Bowerstone got a facelift. She's never looked prettier. She was so grimy and disgusting in Fable 2.
Bowerstone is home to over 400 of our living population. Fable's handcrafted, fully voiced NPCs. They all have their own jobs, traits,
I like that
hobbies,
they're constantly
families,
putting emphasis
and
on,
homes.
yeah,
And
we voiced them all.
You can interact with every single one of them.
No AI here.
Bowerstone is huge, with over 130 homes and more than 30 businesses to be found across the city. And you can buy
This
them all
looks gorgeous.
if you have the gold. And of course, you can go inside all of them. I'm currently in the Market District, which, as the name
colours
implies,
as well.
is full of businesses. If you're interested in changing your appearance, Crown Hairdressers is over
That's
on the
why,
right.
like, there you go.
And up on
You
the
can
left,
change your
we have
appearance.
Stitch Please, Butterfield Market's high-end tailors.
It's gorgeous on her, isn't it? Welcome on in.
Now, this isn't my first visit to Bowerstone.
Davian,
In
hello.
fact, I've been quite
Hi.
busy between heroics.
Welcome on in.
I've
How
already
was your
purchased a home and
Thursdays?
started a family. I've done some shifts at the bakery to make gold. And I've helped out a few of the locals, as there are many people in Albion in need of a hero.
God, it's so lively. It feels alive.
Let's go and check in on my family.
Oh, we've got a fam. We have
This
a fam.
handsome chap is Elliot, my spouse.
Ooh, hi,
Looking
Elliot.
Good, darling.
Oh, you're good,
He has
darling.
his own job, hobbies, routine, and memory. Like the rest of our living population, he's not scripted set dressing. He has emergent behaviour powered
I feel
by
like they're
real-time
firing
systems.
shots through this. They keep putting emphasis on it. We voiced all our characters. They're all lively. They all have memory.
And he lives here with me and our daughter Daisy.
Hi, Daisy.
Where do babies come from?
Oh, well, the stork drops them off.
Homes come
at
in many
the
different
doorstep.
shapes, sizes, and prices, and all of them are richly detailed and full
I
of
love
life.
the doors.
So glad I married all of that.
Right, back to our story. So
What
far,
the hell?
we've
If
been
Dan's
searching for
not
the
saying
Heroes
that about
Guild,
me,
the
then
traditional
I'm
home of
switching to
heroes in
Elliot.
Albion.
Yeah, they're
I'm looking for
gay
someone to
and they're
help our
not
grandma
AI,
and
so we
village
win.
who've been turned to stone by Isabel, the mysterious hero in a red cloak.
She got turned to stone.
The guild has been locked so far, but I recently acquired a key from my adoptive brother, Connor.
W. Connor.
All right, Con. Let's try this key.
Wow. Okay. God, they really did rework her face. Holy shit, it's so different.
Welcome to the Heroes Guild, home of the legendary guildmaster, Humphrey the Golden.
Humphrey? Is he a dog? Humphrey the golden dog. Boo. Not a human.
Mother?
Excuse me?
Can I get a large beer, please?
Well, I'm
Thank
not a
you.
fucking waitress, so get it yourself. Back to sleep you go.
A large beer.
Oh, we're doing it. Girl,
As the
stand
saying
up.
goes, never meet your heroes.
Literally.
This will do.
So this is an actual quest in the game, as it will be in the game, to anyone who's just come in. They're showing us it all. Throw it in his face, come on.
Throughout your adventure, you'll be faced with choices,
Fable coded.
some of which are huge, world-changing decisions. Others are smaller, but all of them have consequences. The key thing to remember is that every choice can get you a reputation.
Oh, you took your bloody time.
Arsehole.
Oh, right.
+1 arsehole
Hero.
trait.
Yeah, of course you are.
I need your help.
Now I'm finished. Guild's closed.
I always love that Fable uses regional
She said
accents
that.
so well.
If you're some kind of mega fan, I think I've still got some merch out the back.
Merch.
Got shields with my face on.
Are you weeing?
Tabard things.
Put that thing away. He's peeing.
They all are. My whole village. There was a woman in red. But she could have been a
Doesn't it?
hero. Or...
You're a hero. You'll work it out.
In the pot, wee
And
man.
What about you? You're being evicted. You gonna tell me what happened?
I mean, I'm not particularly proud of it, but I ran up a few debts. I don't like to talk about that. I reached out to a local sculptor in town, commissioned
He
him
just
to
put his tinky
capture
winky
my
hands
image
on my shoulder.
in Aurora and marble. Anyway,
God,
I don't
he's
know what I
gross.
did wrong, but Geezer wouldn't pay me in the end. I did what anyone would do, and
Super hands.
I went down to Ronnie's
God, I haven't heard
place.
that in so
You
long.
lost the Heroes Guild on a bet.
Can we punch him? Hate him.
It's fine. I'll get it back. And your gold.
You're not listening. I meant what I said. I'm done.
I'm not doing it for you.
So, I'm off to get the guild deeds back from Ronnie and her gang, the
I don't mean this
Fortunately,
disrespectfully,
I don't have
Lily,
to
but
go far
I'm
before I
so
run into
shocked
them.
you've seen Peep Show.
And we're about to meet Billy, part-time playwright
Like, I
and
just don't
full-time
think
orphan, who's
we've
bringing
never
Humphrey her
put you in that
latest
show
script.
together.
What's going on here?
Oh my gosh, a new hero. Mind if I take notes?
It does look
Keep your nose
really
out,
good.
mate. Slick Ronnie sent us. She wants all
Slick
golden
Ronnie.
balls evicted, and we're happy to oblige.
It doesn't need to get violent.
This doesn't need to get violent.
Whoa, giving villains a chance to save themselves? So heroic.
That's what I was thinking.
Ronnie owns those deeds now. Legally, the guild's hers. So that means you're trespassing.
Oh, get a bye, mate.
Get somewhere safe.
That's so crazy that you like Peep Show. Like, I know people who have never seen it because it's too gross for them.
Are you pissed?
I don't know why that's shocked me to my core. Also, whoever's hating on the combat, this is just Fable combat. Like, it looks good. I think people have been judging through a 360p Twitter video. In fact, it looks better than previous Fable combat. Yeah, no, I'm not mad at that
Whoa.
at all.
That That was so authentic.
I think people are too
You're the
comfortable
real
being
deal.
angry and
I thought I'd read
hateful.
up on all the heroes. So which one are you?
I'm the hero of Briar Hill.
I
Briar
don't
Hill.
know where that is, but I bet they're proud of having you as the hero.
Billy.
So, what are you doing here?
Oh, right. I have Mr. Golden's script. It's the first step of my 3-step plan. Write the musical, get
Type
Mr.
A,
Golden
okay.
to star in the musical, make Mr. Golden happy again.
We're putting him in a musical. Are you kidding me on?
Best of luck with that.
Thanks, hero. You didn't like the first 4 drafts, but I think I've nailed the 5th. Anyway, I bet you have some hero business.
Adorable.
So I'm just gonna wait here for Mr. Golden. He has to come out eventually.
What a wee sausage.
Billy will show up again later in our story. But I've got deeds to recover. Before I do, I have a skill point to spend. You earn these throughout the game as you
Look
progress through
at that
quests and
background.
explore the open world.
Look at all that.
Here's a brief glimpse of
Well.
our skill tree, where I'm going to spend my skill point on Blades, a spell which is great for crowd control. I'll equip it now. As you've seen,
Oh,
you never
you
know
so
when you'll end
should,
up in a fight.
Lily. Join us. Yeah,
I'm
look
also
at all
able to upgrade
that.
my weapons with new combos
Wow.
and abilities
Holy
using special magical
guacamole.
gems known as willstones, which can be found
Yeah,
across
Honor,
the
do
world.
it. Do it, do it, do it. I'm going to influence everyone to get
Ronnie's
Fable.
pub is
If
in
there's
Copper
one
Bottom,
thing I'll do
home of
as a Twitch
Powerstone's
streamer,
working class.
this is my
It
calling.
suffers from poverty and unemployment, and it's very cramped and crowded. So I'll use my wisp to help us navigate
Oh,
there.
we have a wisp.
Whisk me away on your steed!
If I had time, I could
Come
head into
on,
the Painted
Paws.
Prince, a tattoo
Join
parlor.
us.
In Fable, you can choose how you look, but it's your actions that determine what people think about you. If you wanted, you could even influence the economy in this area.
Oh.
It all begs the question, what type of hero do you want to be?
I can only play a good person in games. I feel too bad being a villain. I cannot be a bad person in games.
Here we are,
Can you build?
Ronnie's pub, the poorhouse. I'll ask around and see if there's a way to get those deeds
But you
back.
can influence the local economy. Fable, I can't do it. I can't be a crypto hero. I feel too bad.
What do you want? Best not be a beer.
A cocky
Well,
ruffian.
Obama is clearly not a fan.
Just to crash
Anyone
the
seen my
economy.
ransom note practice? Oi, you got business with Ronnie or what?
A little bit, maybe.
You tell me.
Me? Tell you? I think that's a bit above my pay grade, pal. You'll have to chat to the big dog on the door. She knows Ronnie's schedule.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Listen,
not.
shut up for a second.
Where the
Cambat
flicks?
was
We
like
don't
The
care about
Witcher.
manners.
I am interested.
Any
Cambat.
feedback for me, by the way?
Cambat.
I'm on a work
Thank you for the
experience
13
placement.
months, Max. I
If I don't
appreciate
make
it.
it here, I've
Enjoy
got
that
to
ad
slum
free
it with
viewing.
Yorkshire
PC most on
gangs,
Twitch.
you know.
Me breaking your eardrums. Welcome to
Try
the not indie showcase
Swearing
anymore.
more, arsehole?
Blimey. I could give it a shitting go. Cheers, hero.
Great. I got the info we need, and I was
Excellent.
able to give him some very useful advice in the process. Let's hope that
They
helps him
are
out.
so far apart.
What? I'm here to see Ronnie.
Good for you. Boss ain't really taking on new
I
clients
need
right
to be
now.
a meanie.
You got an appointment.
We're on the clock, so this time I'll pay to get through. Although, you can approach this obstacle in a bunch of ways, depending on how you want to play.
Can't you look the other way?
For that amount of coin, I'll look whichever way you tell me to, mate.
Okay, fair.
Why don't you go on through, eh? Make yourself at home.
Oh,
But
thanks,
not
love.
too at home. No touching the boss's stuff. She'll be with you shortly.
A big villain boss who's a woman. Oh,
I
can't
had
wait
the
to flirt
guild
again.
deeds. Where would I stash them?
When we get to Snoop.
Our hero is nothing if not resourceful.
I'm glad there's no lock-picking game because I'm shite at all of them. Literally. Oh, Honor, there was a deck building game with the hottest alien demon thing I've ever seen. Like, I was gonna say something
Right.
diabolical there, but I'm not
Better
gonna.
get this back to the guild.
Because y'all will clip it and ship it to fuck. But she was hot, and she'd
Stray
take
too
bitties.
far from daddy, hero.
There's always one, Max.
Let me
Heads in the
guess,
bloody
you're
gutter.
lost.
Had a few too many pints, actually. You smug git. That's quite funny. I tell you what, though, it takes stones robbing from me in my own poorhouse. Humphrey used to be like that, back in the day, before he shit the bed and fell apart. Not that I haven't enjoyed watching the guild slowly bleed out. Well, you're bleeding out next. Now you're speaking my language.
I was.
Causing you grief, boss.
I was.
Nothing you lot can't sort
What
out.
happened to you guys
Humphrey
having
should
bad
have
memories?
warned you not to fuck
She's
with
hot.
me, hero.
She's hot.
Bit late
We're fighting
now.
her and she's hot.
Sort them out.
Right, more combat. Let me have a wee glance at this. Because I think people are genuinely overreacting and they're way too comfortable just hating to hate, being angry. Yeah, they are. Okay.
It's time to try out our new spell.
People are
Blade,
pathetic,
which is
actually.
great for crowd control.
Yeah, no, people need to get good. This looks great.
I'm currently playing on Legend mode, one of our harder difficulties, which is for players who want a more demanding combat challenge.
Yeah,
and
no,
I'll need to
literally
make
is.
use of all the tools
I don't
in
know
my
why people have
arsenal
got
if I
a
want to
wee
succeed.
fucking bee in their arse about it.
Tools that include new spells, abilities,
Oh,
weapons,
this looks
and
shite.
upgrades,
This
all of
looks
which
like a
combine to
mobile
create a
game.
loadout tailored to how you want to deal with combat encounters.
Like, anything will look like a mobile game from a 360p Twitter shot. Like, what are we talking about here? Even I thought that when I saw it on the timeline and thought, right, let me actually review this shit. Oh, we just get decked. Not much health is coming off him at all. Oh yeah, sorry, it's not GT6, my bad. My bad. I hope none of you guys have 2K monitors. I do not need you guys seeing me in that detail. You have 4K monitor? Shite. That's not good. You won't have your glasses on anyway, surely, right? Surely.
Now I've got the guild deeds, I need to get them back to Humphrey. Hopefully, that'll shake off his hangover for long enough to help me save my village. But we don't have time for that today. So I've shown you Fable's style weaving combat and how you need to use your whole arsenal to deal with enemies
Love that,
of
Max.
different difficulties. We saw new spells in action and unlocked one from the
It's
skill
been
tree.
18 minutes
I
already.
met Humphrey
That
and
was
recovered
class.
the guild deeds. We saw how even the little choices can affect people's opinions of you and
Yeah,
build
this
a wider
looks
reputation.
good. People are just nasty.
We explored a small slice of Bowerstone, but there is
Like, are
far more of
you
the city still
jonking
to
me?
discover.
Look at
and beyond
this.
its borders in the wide world of Albion, where each choice shapes your journey, reputation is everything, and fairy tale endings are never
Well,
guaranteed.
thanks, Connor, for the demo.
Fable launches February 23rd, 2027. We cannot wait for you to play it.
Class. 10s for me. Okay, up next is there was some Tomb Raider. And I don't know if it was released, but... Oh, 15 minutes! I was getting... If you guys saw me on Twitter tweeting away, I am getting so hyped about this because they've added all the little details from, like, making Lara's braid longer, and that just... Oh, and the gymnastic animations, and... Basically, they've got someone who knows how to play Tomb Raider games on this demo, and I think it's literally sold everyone. I think that's what's basically happened here. And I'm excited.
We will allow it.
Thank you.
Right, let's see this. Our finale of the night.
Oh, such swagger she's got.
Yeah, you see that familiar silhouette come into the light, and you just instantly get the hairs in the
Okay.
back of your neck standing up.
I mean, speaking about hairs on your neck, this looks absolutely incredible.
It doesn't
Aaron,
have.
talk to us about, yeah, well done. And
Is
congratulations
this the
to you, whole
Xbox
team.
showcases is what it was? Full extended demo. I'm assuming. Yeah, see? They brought back the long braid. Also, Honor, I don't know, you know that girl I usually send? She's got the what's with the powerless AI allegations, and I thought you might quite like that. I just saw it as I started streaming earlier. Right, shall we get watching Lara? Lara. Let's get the shit in
the
2K.
things work, but what we're trying to do is being authentic to the place that we are bringing people in. Because basically, Lara Croft is archaeologist, so the places she discovers and she explores, they need to be real.
The
so
vlog
in this example,
raid
we
makes
dive
me
deep
so
into
happy.
Inca's culture and architectures in Peru,
Okay.
and also the plants and everything, with the idea of bringing back the original feeling. So we've done.
I have
good
the
with
original feeling.
We've been authentic to the Peruvian culture, but also we bring, you know, it's a game, so we want to make it fun and beautiful.
Yeah, it's really, when we dove into it, we're like, okay, the cog puzzle is such an iconic part of that game.
Oh, the
I'm gonna say
cog puzzle
iconic a lot
pisses me
because
off.
We are dealing with an icon.
Yeah.
So, but let's say they're memorable water cooler moments that people remember so well. But in a modern gaming sense, like we have
This is the new
more
cog
ability- we have
puzzle?
ability to create a higher
The
believability
lump
sense
off.
of
This is-
immersion. And so when we really kind of step back and we look at it for what
Do you
it is, and
guys
how we
remember
try to
what this
make
looked like when I played through it, by the way? Tomb Raider 1 cog puzzle. So, hold on.
game of immersion.
Picture this, and this is what we were working with last time we streamed. Like, gaming has evolved so much. Look what we were working with last time versus now. Like, a girl. And this is where we had to swim underneath to get stuff? Goodness me. What a time that was.
And so when we really kind of step back and we look at it for what it is and how we try to make the gameplay feel naturally seated and believable in the world, but just slightly out of place, like why does this exist? It sparks a feeling of curiosity. And curiosity combined with exploration
It looks really
is like what
fluid.
Tomb Raider is at a core.
Lara.
And so we get it on screen and we hopefully
Which
make
I
people
suppose you
happy.
would hope so,
Yeah,
because
but
she's a
also when you look
gymnast.
at the cog puzzle, we wanted to make a sense why it's there. So we created a whole narration around it. Like we created this culture has this ceremony of bringing
They
the
have,
cogs together
haven't
to open the gate to Tomb
Oh,
of
oh
Kolopek.
no!
So it was really fun to just build the
Wow.
whole structures and logic and the whole system.
I love an
why it
underwater
would be there
moment in a
and how it
game.
worked.
I
Yeah.
love that.
Like here's a perfect example of curiosity on display. Like Lara gets a beautiful pencil dive into the water after dislodging the
Yeah, the
roots.
pencil dive.
10 all round, by the way.
Oh,
10.
thank yeah,
Sorry.
awesome. But along the way, she's like,
I
"Wait a
need
minute,
that
I see
cunty little
something out of the corner
handstand
of
to
my
be in
eye."
the game
player
and I'll be
drives in
happy.
And they come into this new space.
I
You
just
may
used to
have never
spam
missed
that
this
shit
unless
when
you
we
took-
streamed
or
it.
You may never seen it if you had not taken a chance to actually just look around for a beat.
I mean, speaking about looking around, is there maybe particular details that you guys are really proud of or that you want
Is that
players to really
Bex?
notice in the environment of the game?
I wonder if
From an
it is.
environmental
If it's
perspective, for
Xbox
me, was the
Showcase, it
most
probably will
important.
be.
I want people to immerse in a game, and I don't want to break this immersion, so I wanted to build everything with the logic. So everything, all the mechanisms, all the puzzles, they need to be there for a reason.
Flumping
And
spikes.
me and our team, like, we really worked really hard to make sure that every
Yeah, my
single
Twitch is
puzzle,
starting to
every
fuck up
single
as well, guys, by the way.
obstacle that Lara meets,
So
it makes sense.
I think
So,
GTA
like, when you
has
dive deep
just
into the environment, into the world that
killed
we are
it.
playing, it's there because I want to build it, not because the game requires it to.
And we don't want the environment to feel like it's a heritage site. I mean, we're in the wild. This is a lost city, lost to time that we are discovering. And as a result, we have the opportunity to kind of do some
Am I still live?
storytelling tricks where we can actually say, hey, this is a culture that evolved in isolation for a while. So how do you preserve what we know about Incan culture, but at the same time, give it a uniqueness to say, hey, it's unmistakable.
hope I'm
Tomb
still
Raider,
live.
But it's that
Gotta
way
stop
because
messing about
they
with shit.
just
Oh, no, we are.
evolved in isolation for a while. And when you play the game,
yeah,
you're gonna
no,
find
all
out
my
why.
stats and everything are
And then
gone.
you
I
can have a lot
can't
of
load
fun
the
with
Twitch
the overgrown
homepage.
aesthetic as well as obviously some of the
Still live, still live. Okay, I genuinely think this GTA release has. I think Sky's hit the nail on the head with it.
dirt that Lara's picked up as she's traversing through these environments. That's sick.
I
Yeah,
can't
mean,
get
that's the
over
part
this
of
as a
just
cog puzzle.
Making sure that the environment feels like you are the person who discovered the first in a very, very long time, because that's what she does, and we want to make sure that that's how it feels as well.
Yeah,
Give this
and
a, like,
Lara's
five
not.
star.
She's not a delicate flower. She looks good, but she is going to get her hands dirty. She's going to
It's like the
dig
perfect
in.
combo
She's going to go
of
anywhere,
like
and she's gonna
Shadow
follow her
Rise
instincts,
Lara with
similar
old
to how
school
she's
Lara
doing here.
also.
She's like, I need that cog to
I'm
get that
alive.
puzzle moving. I found one, but that has opened up the path to somewhere else. So curiosity is driving her. You're going to
Problem
be
is, we're all
along,
watching it on
helping her
Twitch,
find
on
that way,
Netflix.
and we get into beautiful traversal. That
I know,
makes
it's
sure that,
insane, like,
Lara's
Twitch is
physical
broken.
Her abilities, her athleticism is on full display in
Her,
these
yeah, I
moments.
was gonna say she's
She's
so
at her peak,
fluid.
right?
She's at her peak.
Yep.
Love that. Now, the puzzles, like you mentioned, they are such an iconic part of Tomb Raider for me as well. There's so many that I remember from Greece, Egypt, all of the levels.
Oh, yeah.
Can you go a little bit deeper about how you've evolved them for Legacy of Atlantis?
Similar to when we talked about reimagining.
Oh, I
it's
like
about
that little
saying,
move.
hey, this puzzle as it existed, you know, what was the original intent here? And
That's
if
what
that
I'm saying,
intent
Max.
is something that we are like, hey, that's a really strong guiding principle.
This looks
How do we
unbelievable. Like,
take
I'm trying
that
to control
and make
myself,
it the
but I
ultimate
cannot tell
version
you
of
how
what it
happy I
intends
am
to
right
be?
now. This
Sometimes
looks
that means
stunning.
sticking very close to the formula. Sometimes
I'm
it
so
means
happy I
deviating into another
pre-ordered the
area,
collector's
but we
edition.
do so in a way that's very thoughtful and very precise because we never want to make it feel like we're ignoring the history of this adventure that
And
we're
that's just
reimagining.
swinging
We
from
want it
side to
feel like
side.
it's the-
Right,
it's
I'm
the
seeing the old
re-debut
game in this.
of this game, and so adding new details like giving her gear items that allow her to
It
extract
really is.
more
It's
lore
W
from
after
the
W.
world,
I'll show the collector's
preserving
edition
some of those
after.
classic
Yeah. You can
abilities
see
like
it.
push-pull,
I love
traversal being fluid and dynamic. We'll get into
I
combat
can't
a little bit
believe this is
later,
what they've done
but
with that
These are all
level.
just Tomb Raider things at the core.
Like,
amazing.
Yeah, but just going back to the scanner thing, like you can use a scanner if you are a fan and just want to, like Jeff said, dig deep into the lore. You can scan
So
things and
is-
find out more, but you can also use the scanner as a clue to the puzzles. It gives you clues if you want to. If you don't want to, you can just play it your way.
Yeah.
Nice.
And that's us trying to be sensitive to the players because there are those that want to have this full breadth of systems, but we also have our hardcore players that are like, I want 2 pistols and no help.
Yeah.
And we're
I want
accommodating
health,
them as well.
actually.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
love
a
that.
hardcore
Giving players
player.
way more choice and following their lead as well. That's so cool. It sounds like you guys have done a lot of research as well and really respected a lot of the environments that you're talking
Like,
about
this
in
is-
real life. As
this
well as
area?
creating a more fantasy
What?
realm for Lara to explore. That sounds sick.
I mean, the research
Like,
is a massive
what?
part of what we've been doing because
Wow,
the cultures that we've
gaming.
been working on recently is you know, Incans, ancient Greece, Egypt, and we want to be respectful to those
Where the T-Rexes
cultures
are,
and to
this
the
is that
history they
area
have.
almost.
And also for the players to feel like they are actually archaeologists, not just playing
Or
the game. So that's why
Velociraptors
we've
in a
done
T-Rex?
so much research.
And when we decided to partner with the Hogs on this game, you know, co-develop it together,
Wow.
we knew that they were also fans of the game. I think Maddie is actually one of the designers.
It's looking
on
really good. The
Jurassic,
first
yeah.
trailer,
Yeah.
it
So,
looked
like,
a little
we've got
rough around
designer
the
on team
edges,
who
though, so
literally
I'm
used to
glad
make
it's
Tomb Raider levels for fun.
it's
Yeah.
color graded a
Really
little
well known
more.
in the
It's a little
community. So these are real
smoother.
fans
It's
that
not
are
as
making the game.
clunky.
But at the same time,
They've
we're
taken
also,
fan
you know,
feedback
we have a
about
luxury of very
Lara.
talented developers who ask the right questions, who push in the right places to make sure we get really cool stuff that's fun to play on screen. And watching this whole process unfold over the last few years has just been a treat as a developer.
I bet. That's so special. That's so cool. What we're seeing here is Lara movement in full action there. She's got a lot of swagger. Like I said, she's got steez looking.
It's not
Can you
quite
talk to me
the
a little
move
bit
along mon
about
cher,
some
je
of the
m'exhibe so
innovations
crowded.
that Lara's movement can be experienced
I still
in
think
Legacy
about
of
that.
Atlantis and how it'll feel for
And
players to play as her.
What we hope
I
is we
feel
hope it feels
stronger
familiar.
now.
We hope that you can pick up the sticks and you're like, wow, this is like putting
Very
on an old
much
pair
a
of
leg
shoes
day in Lara
that are
World.
super comfortable.
Always a
but
leg
at the same
day.
time, we've given her a couple of more tricks that she can use to help navigate the world.
We
Such
found
as
it,
the grapple
we
cuff that
found
can give
it.
her some unique abilities to interact with objects, to use them to
Can we go down
navigate.
that way?
Those little touches are additive and are meant to enhance the
I
experience
wish it was an
while
actual
still preserving that
4K
original
version
intent.
of the.
But that cog puzzle, I mean, she basically knew she needed to find it. She used her instinct. She moved upwards through this
trailer.
beautiful little pocket,
I hope they
like
can release
city
that
that
at
was
some point.
adjacent to this temple. Discovered things about it along the way. Got inside, found this beautiful water clock, whose purpose is unknown.
Yeah.
She gets it.
Look at her.
Look at this.
There she
Yay! There
is.
she
That's Lara,
is.
baby. Oh my gosh.
Lara never comes in through the front door, and she never
Yes.
leaves without style.
I love that. Okay.
Oh, that's sick.
So yeah, we've got this beautiful landscape around us. The environment art is stunning.
Yeah.
I know.
I mean,
Incredible.
I mean,
It's
we try
unbelievable.
When you play in this
gorgeous.
game, like we want you to explore and just enjoy exploring the environment, apart of doing everything else. Like if you just want to walk around and want to figure out what was actually happening in this place and how what the people were doing there hundreds of years ago, you can do so. And just working on all those vistas, it's just so awesome. Like our teams put so much heart and passion into building.
Wow, look at that!
Exactly,
Down in the
vistas like
Lost
this.
Valley.
This is one of my favorite.
Cinema.
Favorite
Guys.
moments is the postcard shots where you're
Yeah.
alone in the wilderness.
Postcard. I
you
didn't
can hear
realize
the
that's what
birds
it was
chirping,
called.
the leaves
A
rustling.
postcard shot.
There's no
that
time
makes
clock.
sense.
We want people to slow down when they play the game. We want them to say, take it in, enjoy
I will,
it.
don't worry.
You don't have to speed run it.
Be
but
hitting
if you're
nasty
listening and you
9-hour
do,
streams
let
just
us know what
walking
your
about
time
the
is,
place.
because we'll keep track.
Don't quote me on
But,
that. Do not
but
quote
that's
me on
great.
that.
It's the type of audience that we have. You know, we have people that want to challenge themselves to move through the experience as fast as they can, and those that want to sightsee. And the game just is welcoming to all.
I'll be sightseeing for sure. I've got tears in my eyes. I'm not even joking. That is absolutely
Literally.
incredible. Wow. I wanted to go back a little bit and talk a little bit more about Lara's toolkit and how that's evolved here. So we have mentioned her grapple hook, her
The
we
pike
saw
dive
the
is
scanner
so
in action
cool
as well.
to see
How
that
is that really
again.
going to affect the gameplay for players, and what other tools has she got up her sleeve?
Well, we've got like you said, the two items that we've already discussed.
Nice.
And as Arik mentioned, the scanner has some dual functionality. It can not only give you some hints that are optional if you don't want to engage with it, but it also gives you some world lore. But on top of that, we've got some things under the hood in her PDA that we can use to help give her some slightly different skill attributes if you want to equip her in a certain way to help meet challenges as you face them. We've got our crafting system because we want to make sure that, you know, finding med packs
in the middle of the jungle.
Oh, not the med pack.
It's cool.
I was permanently low health in this
10,000
level.
years old. Has lucky that there's a first aid kit
What do
here.
you mean? They're not there all the time?
No,
What the heck?
so we were like, how do we make this still feel
I
like
do,
Tomb Raider, but
I
at the
do
same
know how to
time,
do the
like,
cog puzzle.
not break
Good thing it's
immersion?
one of
So
the
that's where,
first in
like,
the
crafting
game.
is a perfect add-on in addition to it. It lets her scavenge the world for resources.
Or was, I
use her
guess.
knowledge and her ability to craft something useful.
Let's see what
And on
treasures
top of that, she can use
The
recipes
new Lara
to provide
V8.
certain gameplay buffs that are going to help
Sorry,
give her
this
short-term
moment.
If you want to, you
advantages.
don't have to. And you can just play the old school way, dual pistol, all the way through with healing items if you want.
If you want to put your heads down and power through it, you can do it.
Yay,
but these
we're
things are
good,
available
we're
to you, and these
good.
are fun to engage with.
Amazing.
The Tumaqualapec waterfall gate is opened.
Done it.
Now here we're advancing to a little
Yes.
bit later in the game.
Wow.
We're now just on the cusp of a very memorable first encounter. So folks, hold on. Here we go.
Oh my god,
I
is it going to be
remember
the
this, I think.
dinosaurs?
But we got to do it with style.
Yes!
Yay, the swan dive!
I'm so worried you were going to include a swan dive. That's so sick.
You know,
oh, she's so cool.
Early
I love
stages of
her.
the
I
project, we
really
were
want
like,
to be
hey,
Lara
you know,
Croft.
if we're really going to do this, we want to represent Lara in a way that she's fully recognizable.
I was lying
Part of
before.
that
I
is
think
the
my one
acrobatics.
goal
Lara
on
without the
Twitch is
acrobatics
if
still
people
cool Lara, but
look at Lara
not
and
classic
don't
Lara.
think of me, then
And
I will
here,
have
they're on
failed
full display,
as
but what
a
I hope people
person.
appreciate is that there's more grounding, more
This is
believability
definitely
to
the
it
T-Rex
in how
fight.
she moves. She's still having fun, but
She looks gorgeous.
It's
I'm glad they
synonymous to
trimmed
but
her
yeah,
bangs
like
down
you
a little
mentioned,
bit.
the more grounded when she was kicking the cog puzzle, that looked sick. It was so cool.
Yep.
But yeah.
It
those
is, it's
little
going to be the
interactive moments
T-Rex
add a
fight.
sense of cinematic spectacle time to time, which is nice. It allows the game to still feel like a summer blockbuster.
Yeah.
There's the
Speaking of,
raptors.
hello. Who are these guys? Hello. The raptor design looks really cool, Arik, as well.
Brilliant.
Okay,
Thank you.
give me
I
the
love the
combat
addition of the
dual
feathers.
pistol.
Yeah, I mean,
We're
we
back.
wanted to keep the red color, you know, which you remember from the original one. But obviously, our knowledge about the dinosaurs evolved so much.
Okay,
since
we're
1996,
fast.
so
We're
we
more
want-
agile,
like with
which is
every
what Lara
game,
should
we
be.
want to add on the top of what's been done already.
The
So we
slow-mo
kept the core,
gymnast!
We had our own
Okay.
silhouette designs, and we added the feathers.
Oh, I
to
cannot
make a
believe
gimmick
this.
For the Legacy of Atlantis.
Nice.
And their combat has been like dramatically
Genuinely
overhauled. They're no
making
longer
me
just
so
charging at you and
happy
just taking
as
bullets. They're thinking,
7-year-old me
they're
playing Tomb Raider to
evading.
27-year-old me
You have the
playing
ability to use
Tomb
the health
Raider.
reticle when in aim down sight to be able to kind of assess where they're at so you can target your shots. And with Lara's combat, love
That
seeing
was
the,
quick,
the
that
axe
was
make a
rapid.
little appearance. Utility gear for the win. But when she's actually in combat, she's got a loop of, you know, assessing the situation responding and then moving to make sure she can then reassess.
Okay, here we
And
go
that's-
again.
Lara's always
What
in motion.
other
The
animations
combat
are
is
there?
fluid, it's
That would
organic,
be the key.
but at the same time, it
Okay,
helps
quick
her kind
rolls.
of overcome challenges
it.
and get the upper hand.
She's fast.
Yeah, she basically she
The
needs
cartwheel
to keep moving all
roll?
the time. It's like a dance for them.
Yeah.
Oh,
And you
yeah,
can
we're
see,
back.
little
Oh
blue
my
dot on the bottom,
god.
which enables you to
We are so
go into
back.
the focus mode, which slows down time, which is one of my favorite features in our game.
Yeah, no.
When that fills up,
Tens
you
all
can
rounds.
go into hyper focus, slow down time, and really pull off those precision shots.
I
But if
fucking
you're gonna
am
do
laying
that,
off the
like,
morning
give her some
rolls after
style when
seeing
she does
this.
it.
Absolutely.
Let those acrobatics shine.
It is!
There's our girl.
That's the girl, yeah.
She's back.
Hey, oh my gosh. What was it like reimagining such an iconic boss fight here as well as the other ones in Atlantis?
Good
How
night,
was that?
Raptor.
From our perspective, it was
Oh,
just
and it's a
honor to work on
chase
the
this
T-Rex, but,
time.
like, we
We're escaping,
worked
not
for
killing
such a
it,
long
okay?
time to just make sure
Dan
it's
will be
perfect
happy.
From our perspective, and we were trying to be respectful to the OG one. You know, the moment when she's coming out, like, throughout the corner and you see the T-Rex.
Yeah, the T-Rex just jump
we couldn't do
scares you.
exactly this, but we wanted to have the same emotions when people see her for the first time.
Wow.
And then just working on a design, it was such a blast.
And when you see her, it's like she still has some of those classic DNAs. She's got that beautiful green with that yellow pockets under her eyes. But
I'm
we've also
so
got
locked
some
in. I'm
added
genuinely
elements in the
so
feathers that
excited.
Also provide a little bit more of a reason of she's in a geothermal.
I keep
valley.
forgetting I'm
mean,
live
she's
and I
gonna
should be
have a little
speaking
bit
and
of
yapping
plumage
away,
that
but
feels like it matches that
oh, and
environment.
the bridges.
And it just gives her this really
These
recognizable
bridges are
signature look.
always
I just
missed
love that we added
times
those red feathers
in Tomb Raider
because
1.
there's so
That's all we get. Are you kidding? What? Oh no! Don't make me end. I honestly can't believe how good that looks. I am so happy with that. Like, so sold. So sold. It was a very hard cut at the end there. Wow. Well, unfortunately, that's it for me. GTA looks good. Well, I'll find out in the morning. Sorry, that's kind of an inappropriate shot of Lara. I guess I'll find out in the morning. I know, what a night for game news. Wow, who will we go and see? Shall we... Let's have a look. Let's see who's online, if I can see anyone. If Twitch will allow me to see people. Shall we play some music? I'll play that, the Bear McCreary song I was talking about. This one. I think a lot of you guys in here will love this. Okay, Twitch. Oh yeah, there's no channels live. It's just categories. Oh, who did we go and see? Who do we go and see? Who do we know is live? Well, Death's live. It's all... I genuinely think this is GTA's fault. Stalky, Death, Kaiser. Who have we not raided in a while? Who did we raid last time? Was it Kaiser that we raided last time? Wait, actually, first of all, let's just say bye, YouTube. Let's say bye, YouTube. Bye, YouTube.